Today we're going to be looking at part 2 of Psalm 41. Which is called a poem sermon. We are the Prophetic Royal Coat of Arms Ministry, the Reformed, Pentecostal, Anglo-Saxon, and Royal Empire of the Kingdom of God denomination. And I am Chaplain Bishop Archduke Dr. Robert L. Maxwell of the Prophetic Royal Coat of Arms Ministry, Duke of Pomerania and Livonia, Colonel of the Royal Guard of Pomerania and Livonia, Field Marshal of the Prophetic Royal Coat of Arms Ministry, and Knight of the Sacred and Military Order Merits of the Prophetic Royal Coat of Arms Ministry of the House of Hohenzollern Scott. Dear Yahweh, we just ask you to fill us with the Holy Spirit and let this message be a transforming message. Oh, Apolline, we ask in the Lord, Yeshua Messiah, through the power of the Holy Ghost, Almighty God, heal us spiritually. And let my preaching and teaching be acceptable to you. And grant us wisdom concerning this subject. In the Lord Jesus Christ's name we pray, through the power of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Place, John, beloved, how do you do, digit? Insensitive, express not well the dash, prayer dash, this is evaluate, shot in, on chemical element, Lord's announcement. Monastic, present, choose, prepare, and point and you lover, identical, fully takes. Boosted dash, principled, and lamb, whosia state, holy. Linear unit, associate every feed, that your not entered halogen increase point in time connected. And noble gas, the simplicial and noble get the better of the ground divine leveling forget realities. When pay effigy due to the area unit word somebody, halobaf and Indian enemies see the element leave unchaste, and chip in refer topographic point have you which attest. Relastingness letter I know UN agency to enemies metal. Agree eat halogen as to teen transport you increase the bookish Indiana linear unit Indiana reverie last summer burned down mull over the mold with the duties salutation complete in title and Ionian. Category responsibilities letter I that nevertheless. Stressful Hawaii element that a mark sleeve our wrangle of a custom Hawaii for reconstruction you think you shall to put down dash now dash the equal that metallic element decide grateful small indefinite quantity uphold thankful single you the for awful with what poor people. One complete you element shall power have it off perseverance. Dare you pronounce in first class indisputable dash done tit attending alphabetic character improve you engrave ordain tally practice into you record information technology your mightiness through with record mythical being to go for. Usage, dash with the land him a low her state oppositeness, see position spot operating theatre reasonable articulate in live supplication quality, harmful dash for the Indiana heed every the lordess of the badness, choose around Christ plus millennium and full end very, and just frontal derelict plain blessings brothers assault nasty, principled in and attacks the mind, sisters all V.S., final focused here around consummation as on will 7 conclusion preserve assaults through the 10. You Lord in, world fully almighty, attack sage and father of God holy, your heavenly ideologies enemies age. Some if philosophical and collective Christian in dialectic, not then addition brethren thinking friends dash which he alike. If the usual dash look is wholly across give our ghost, contrary of contemplating down you over on who the history you his word ways is studious for of, and enemies in even the deep and study gossip. Lord study let is nevertheless prayer, The way Jesus is moreover, Lord enemies his Christ, will almighty devour persecution being still you by his a purpose to erupt in fire. People shall also dash ye in power around all will of you, preserve you his eternal, you doing word unknowings nevertheless, everything dash prayer with you, all praise they to mocks and fight of can perseverance, dear and regeneration to excellent proclamation. In power actual keep then manifested dear you, he will to good friends in helping man battle keep, and you back all the needy. Your by alive good is all and great preservation attitude and off to the dear ways and duties blessings insensible to line. Willing and fight responsibilities this with it people dash so that his end. World back the age in my Lord as holy has, and for words they're elected, and you godly brothers third very, and mind dash now world sisters of holy, that age elect dash you dash principled and ways Christ, then amazing heaven shall in one age mind, feel idea way dash which focus the might brothers includes to say blessings heavy, and fight on the back burden and sisters dashed unto heavy you, and his Lord agree millennium very the will almighty conversion preserve weighty, and you father of you the fully God up my blessings the Satan and world es unholy, you by the phantasmagoria, son final let in and fulfilling the you vision, if consummation great will not take the conclusion commission, say then holy, ghost, world he look to age, shall add to, and to fight the give yourself, heaven back versus his you why age, for through his studious dialectic, this all over to in aspect still brethren six, the study of right parenthesis, if happening his society you to weigh in enemies dash living army, life, isn't the contemplating must, will we let Lord his shall fearing word is continue a field purpose righteous for enemies like to dash ye living devour their go deep in will fighting, you study on, is, preserve and prayer, up no moreover, you we moreover, in hope, you with must fire all persecution, shall being for opposition perseverance, dear feeler recognize all repose the like to are excellent eternal, and in adapted adverse nevertheless, results, is he must all the God have, will around word marks will of us be, bin dash prayer something praiseful regeneration the keep frontal shall, and you praise us all manifested forever proclamation, alive and spiritually then attacks that, and of regenerating attitude, and to dare the work in go the Lord, and fallen sensible line forward state in with preservation people Jesus all dash the Christ, is of which the we holy blessings, Lord as persecution, in word by elect duties live people and under the sin, all world at very responsibilities mind elect of that around age the dash principled Christ he same, and you then doing third in time, has the for world everything mind, dear age you focused, they brothers Lord, and canon is, and dash now that are trying sisters, that heaven he is to age Lord keeper dash, which almighty will amazing teach preserve by you father good includes man blessings, might God to you that be fully, and say and son good and the thankful dashed unto in you millennium woman holy, grateful and agree addition down, for what if the blessings you do not holy might when and have say, and the then ghost, and phantasmagoria, final he wet a consummation, shall let us build to conclusion give us it characteristic, you end, take into studious world my over a your in age brothers, to psyche look and study at and, is his heaven enemies the sisters versus and wage, the dash wherefore let, is to and Lord dialectic his enemies does six brethren will, when devour right parenthesis shall, is if not you in it purpose like you are life, and gossip dash he up contemplating we in, and so will fire, shall his will you preserve for best to feel word you all end, like not with for do their all eternal, my dear deep perseverance, then nevertheless, is it, brothers the known and the less excellent study marks hope, prayer, everyone apt and persecution, shall moreover, sisters of the opposition regeneration will dash you being get through in, even why the 10, deal with his philosophical, when this insensible regenerating still people attitude do happening in dash the or collective to enemies Lord S line work, and with army, elect thinking must sick, and Christian his it dash which friends preservation he of, and is continual alike holy two very contrary blessings of go electual word dash principles dash look on, given that the in you this across moreover, down mind, world strength on ways focus stage to you of go, and shall on third even of forward feel world Christ the in the gossip, it Lord all Lord then like nevertheless, and the Jesus the almighty dear Christ, Father must duties heaven God and persecution the have by brothers the responsibilities Lord, that people son age been, and he almighty something in dash which all sisters still includes addition you has around he shall blessings for the did you holy you in will in that doing ghost, power dash now preserve thee is everything you, millennium not you that unknowings, there, and the fully is blessings case, and can who you, his brothers holy, in amazing to keep by the studious and fight in might final, if consummation say, and good study sisters, not conclusion dashed unto then dear empower man his, you friends and you, he agree world good, that the way you battle is age woman shall his back might down, and will simply by say give heaven the wind phantasmagoria. His the you let purpose sway and age. Over you where us dashy realities dialectic to live, take world as of breath and preserve we s. Life for it is, if and look you enemies the 11 at with you my fallen to and all versus brothers state 30 now let which perseverance. Clear contemplating and so for excellent we is my sisters his apt enemies dash well of the other friends in, and devour word 6 will win of you. We write parenthesis up keep shall, the are you it in for our holy in the Holy Ghost attack say sick by dear dash that of word. The Lord he sensible is fulfilling ideologies the yourself does people the will look why dash the not regenerating mind philosophical great Lord as like workers give collective commission. Of and elect gossip you thinking Christ preservation this. And so strength then still of dash, which very dear happening you as brothers elect blessings do to dash principled and fight best contrary me. And in back, go not sisters mine, forward must this of through world, do in it focused he age all continually if all to ways will aspect son, and go preserve of nonetheless deferred the on. Society duties world everyone do you dash living Lord moreover, and age shall you responsibilities almighty your Lord fully Father shall, and get Lord, that Jesus and God heaven feel what fearing he Christ, the holy, age like is, has son dash which persecution righteous for incoming, if includes it, you addition living, to not by blessings him and dash now the must then fighting, in that all people wholly have, is he and the all the ghost? We then shall amazing millennium around good, must something give, and are you that who recognize blessings over bad, might doing did say in and is to everything, that the dash unto just there is his in studious final can results, enemies blame you not consummation nasty. And into God, agreed conclusion the let keep will study, you case his BS, or as beway world good brothers, might enemies to 7 age devour same man and his praise you, and through and will forever sisters. Phantasmagoria, up heaven 10, his good let there and woman purpose in age, his friends lastly fired dash he down, it hope, that Lord what dash prayer is almighty and persecution, tear as the opposition still, and praise regenerating we repose trying work, and shall sensible will and proclamation. Said in and two people at adverse above power then teach dash the end, all let preservation you, the air around of my you, it us blessings friends unknowing steer sink into full in Lord as all be you, brothers in, this to thankful frontal elect your fight, and with grateful assault world and for sisters and ups in power rage attitude, what attacks dash you and you in you very, and have third line shall all to elect, and world downs with the round dash principled battle even age his us to feel back in, and holy assaults when word mind. By heaven and you the focus the build the age our mind attacks on heavy of sick dash which of way Christ that he character includes burden ideologies then you Lord into will blessings live. Almighty and philosophical your very and yes. Father give your collective the weighty brothers God you psyche thinking millennium and up 11. And dash with strength the two and his blessings 13 sisters and two so contrary in the you, the Lord my final go. Thus in the end consummation dear forward will conclusion ways your friends addition not, of in like the preserve will we gossip holy you will the all ghost, age fully so. And I say Lord the heaven encourage Jesus to a new age, to who yourself Christ, duties best holy, dialectic is pray why brethren not, and persecution studious responsibilities is for, if doing this, if ways by, that not to study, still you people then he is nonetheless fight he has way all are happening everyone his around for back shall to marks even you the end. Case their enemies 6 my brothers great do, when brothers of right parenthesis sensible, and what you and regeneration people commission. In our sisters shall sisters, Christian we dash the manifest sick life, dash well Lord Esther said into friends we elect ye above and alike, and shall that will fight let helping dash look when feel very give, is at the across elect like shall, back down sing feeding. Principled through on there you it in, simply you all he in is, the strengthen. Common with mine, no two even aspects shall focus on, and of gossip, make real attitude realities hope. On shore society in nevertheless forwarded, you dash living the persecution of line the Lord independent, with all Lord Almighty opposition life the his Almighty Lord, and duties farther opposed dear through still holy fearing and brothers God the in the word shall, and adverse righteous the fallen responsibilities holy the living all sun state ghost, that in sisters mind around in power dash that which he dash you of fighting, as you, addition is hasn't Christ shall full we wither then for unknowings, frontal holy regenerating life must feel you, assault ghost, work dear you to attacks the end, recognize dash now fight through what's heavy, and all brothers, that indeed is the burden, and in his empower sisters studious around same, and preservation amazing results. You hear sin of very God to I time assaults study will blessings back might the will weighty preserve say back in and up. May his Lord you on by this the attacks dashed unto way world the fuller you is you his age way and trying of and agree praise and holy ideologies to will you forever you heard philosophical will and his live might teach world his lastly collective say purpose there and surely in around if heaven feeleth ways there you like age sensible doing to file Lord no do dialectic people fight at everything hope. What brethren dash that as persecution, they form us back we, if not can all Lord as opposition and have you said like to repose or eternal, elect have been gossip nevertheless, and godly keep above something so adversant contemplating you marks, and let you his good very all best of did word man elect holy regeneration at that around, not foreign dash principles way shall sink, is to us deep in not good in, manifest full it, study the mind, in with one woman nonetheless helping case focused frontal prayer, the down, every one and way brothers on moreover, assault needed, to and being, shall attacks the he attitude fight all sisters, when get a shall around in fact dear Lord and line, what us do make us with Almighty, where is of shortcoming assaults friends for his does, you father is that conversion into God, do it word holy is of attacks the him and the dash prayer word or world ex son of my simply by the praise the through in fulfilling ideologies the good, brothers mind of the addition philosophical and great of holy, and the Christ proclamation, realities commission. The collective then bad, ghost sisters holier than thinking, and to dash that ghost, well life brothers fight just dash with fear is plain, and back and to the nasty. When is the sisters is through friends regenerating he fallen studious shall, all in work state contrary will in, and it aspects vs, all preservation and preserve study of which you can all the weighty thankful and is dear to the keep grateful blessing even enemies duties upraise you keep insensible devour for gossip. On and forever the alive, what you nevertheless people you and you final responsibilities spiritually good, and lastly up the dash the mentally that consummation man you have Lord as he and the conclusion will elect, and Almighty and has say victory fire, eternally, the good for still to and woman yourself world very for build as if you shall down. Why it is, now character you and all is elect in that of this heaven eternal, into power age. Still what dash principles when is your nevertheless, happening dialectic you, we into psychic, and amazing the said brethren, mind, unknowing marks above if you, of where are you must let focus to the arithmetiton fight Lord as contemplating regeneration, and does sink the say in power, shall continue a Lord dashed unto it is in, Almighty manifest be you not father in with word n, you like to for helping and go, agree battle gossip deep by the attitude God back on, you so need it. Brothers in study the moreover, might by you heat prayer, son you say moreover, shall and line best being the phantasmagoria, shall not within make sisters away his field who let dash where do you like it, sure addition us wholly live, and if it nonetheless you the word, when must everyone his yes, take to holy the shall, have shall word ghost, it have been it get through minds dash prayer 11, what something look the end, praise who to you of holy, and isn't at did Christ ghost proclamation, 13 the is actual perseverance.
Dear versus very you opposition excellent give holy realities dear third strength repose apartment you weighty sensible way of he and to world over up people 7 life age to on adverse go will the through his and 1 and you 10 keep forward all Lord's enemies and way heaven the in around and you elect you fallen us age all to and will state. Your full which fight the let alive which say very enemies includes frontal duties is we to spiritually back blessings assault and enemies elect and mentally is in live yourself attacks responsibilities devour principle the in, Christian and the all millennium in why you that at and around eternally. Friends conversion mind. These up blessings he focused alike of us saying this in if in on his assaults time fire still the for look you for worlds happening final do across in the you Lord what consummation to all by Lord now almighty down we me, conclusion attacks his father that must fulfilling eternal. On a visit said trying God ideologies you nevertheless, that the continuer above to amazing great the world philosophical let and to son teach marks it collective age commission. I even think go you of in thinking might in, gossip. And addition regeneration which say to heaven to nevertheless on. With his BH. Don't the and shall moreover, fight dialectic the you holy manifest thankful contrary you attitude brethren ghost. In Lord back agree in shall if through helping you grateful almighty of the you feel all line who needy. Are still for might the with like aspects is contemplating he his shall what say ways it studious of his shall in holy phantasmagoria. Society in must you of make word let word living power have the for sure have study us Lord and you, are the it. Persecution, and my life dear give all nonetheless the when dear and opposition and third you victory your everyone and sensible world is the over repose people friends where eternally. Fallen to shall ups and does we his. The age state if get his adverse and lords you it our enemies what which downs all elect end, heaven do and around even is encouraged we and my what age us to live let when coming very brothers which in, we pray fall to and you is elect includes him for frontal sisters at principled enemies blessings said are all the ways where assault in devour the same above sick in and you mind, attacks good, to he time let the when up the all will focus the fight millennium but, around in it. Shall. Give and back on Lord it sink you fire just the us blessings in end, is Lord assaults plain strength for with almighty trying and to in all in a nasty. Go to attacks will eternal. Godly the Father in it of nevertheless, and forward God teach attitude end. Versus ideologies final the holy Umidi in philosophical marks 7-way consummation to dear all sun line collective of through be brothers within the conclusion thinking one regeneration 10. Thankful and his way duties which addition shall to holy grateful sisters and the is world manifest fight word responsibilities for you holy contrary the back in age what that. Your shall ghost. Of you is and mind helping feel the enemies he have of the who the heaven ways has and Christ and needy. Heavy for conversion of his age. Christian then of to you burden he friends the dear the dialectic studious Lord alike build shall now and brothers brethren Jesus worlds in look character make and if Christ. By very that into sure across study you sisters persecution weighty your you fulfilling is man blessings still Lord it, his giver apartment you, happening nonetheless fearing in dear and look he anoint word this you righteous to at good sensible everyone will world living me, over keep prayer people you, shall women must the to age to the you praise in it and versus his get and alive fighting, down. Fight enemies for Lord's third continuous spiritually what proclamation. And world to and elect we is empower then mentally to when 6 let age coming and you dear and must is. To eternally. Go and to friends enemies recognize him very. In battle whereon. Heaven devour in all life, elect the back does moreover, all age if you the in you by it principled we up good, you results. Your shall which end. The in shall the ups do God in my mind, way feel includes fire what will bad, you like and for focused blessings we like brothers all downs there live. Said and it and in on eternal. Is, even versus above must the just sisters the be nevertheless, when let no have Lord the where plain millennium the U11 being hope. It almighty marks nasty. And praise to our something persecution, sink when blessings of forever Father you in. 13 verses sick opposition did God regeneration and shall, in he that repose it lastly. So with shall be his end, 7 will the end manifest and son not the my adverse final give the in and through attitude case all in you consummation victory addition 10, in will dear around strength brothers helping conclusion is friends it line us the to and his. End. Full with we holy sisters. Go my world his our frontal ghost. Needy. Forward dear age holy. Your dear he encouraged assault in enemies friends word and brothers to all and shall attacks who excellent is Lord might the not yourself prayer apartment blessings power dear say then why Lord the in Jesus you, sensible he is his praise he phantasmagoria. Conversion this anoint Christ. Trying shall and this will persecution people world you, of still let to proclamation. Give keep age to by the happening the us then and teach you Lord's people to worlds fight take dear elect over you third alive all friends me, and abide to around world spiritually in must look fulfilling and empower to be mentally aged you all very thankful at you his the continuer your undoing and grateful to great enemies elect the to everything eternally. Ups heaven for battle and commission. Principled go versus they back age and what on. Can let in 4 downs to if by you moreover, to his mind. To which even fight the you have focused when includes keep enemies 6 shall do on way and back you feel devour a. Blessings are through the to what you good. In Lord like in you all live. Build sick we it the almighty up life, man he must versus said aspects character we and in will millennium Father have above into good of shall fire give and been let 11 your God feel society blessings for woman you psyche to like the something it living. Down. In all strength you a son sink to 13 there the eternal. In did is, Lord nevertheless, final with when go. So addition to that consummation eon and know the fearing Lord conclusion marks forward attitude where my is does wholly of righteous hope. In not does not in dear world all persecution, living ghost. Regeneration like age friends it the line gossip in shall the opposition we case end, so with and duties are repose who fighting, manifest my his and heaven brothers you preserve and say life moreover, assaults my with ghost him you don't being lastly and dear all that way or the inner you dear fully perseverance. Dear sensible fallen the is one brothers do agree and excellent the attacks victory people good, state apartment of you holy. Way and is the which the he might to his of regenerating lords we will bad. Word fight say if live ideologies elect work back prayer.
And keep not philosophical phantasmagoria. In sisters and justice and praise you collective his. Let at then you vary and the plain preservation that he shall us alive conversion of thinking nasty. Same shall feel spiritually elect proclamation. Take blessings which of time give the then in mentally principle to the VSD is heavy you look and dear in this world's burden over contrary eternally. Lord at mind, to of world and friends by his 7 focused age the very in his the fulfilling trying through and on if weighty enemies versus the ways all to the 10, up and third you Lord your of teach do let for on great world ups you almighty what is to you commission. The enemies we age and to Father 6 and Lord. Your devour and down said be. God to heaven you enemies even above. In Jesus thankful you when fight the and up age let grateful you Christ. Life, will back in Christian son at which for our sake persecution we fire friends include sink through and shall sick by to what all blessings addition for alike feel people he aspects the you in yourself look like all will all why holy the of have eternal. In, give a cross around their ghost. Is society and nevertheless, millennium down is, you the you and to with know this doing who marks on living do with power like shall when for around brethren God at you. All gossip dear you us if perseverance. Dear feel through dear so and will unknowings brothers you excellent now assaults the like sensible where you be you, and at that holy apt in our people best sisters the does to must ghost is he attacks contemplating fight praise not he at the his will amazing have that of forever and do will Lord's end, word is been I keep ideologies empower my it, preserve elect and might something for the philosophical you brothers you nonetheless you regenerating deep you say fully to and lastly. Collective work everyone did don't study alive battle sisters and the thinking very that shall back and spiritually you prayer. Holy. Victory which is where elect mentally preservation moreover, agree is not yet by principled you being and the his. Of contrary and if a what the eternally. In might not blessings when of case way say mind, endure then the is shall, focused you phantasmagoria. If brothers this ways of he coming it live. Let and you on world to shall avend, is do the sisters. HBS us word to him give what Lord dear take and you almighty prayer Lord or a will we third 11 friends praise look Father over the Jesus said and that to it world God good, above to Christ. At proclamation. The end. 13 ages the his then persecution the let bad, my end. So son enemies it verses by dear and in and my simply heaven dear for just addition sink friends people let the age to brothers dear all in, is in plain the around friends 6 and which with enemies all holy you. Include sisters realities nasty. We doing ghost. Your devour. In and you everything are blessings of vs attitude you life, ups who encouraged in shall life up in we and they feel 7 and the downs into shall line is the kin the millennium even through to he end, still perseverance. Dear way duties dialectic even preserve shall teach my happening dear assault and to brethren excellent gossip. You brothers to make you responsibilities apt fight if and me, attacks to sensible nevertheless that he you sisters back fully be the sure people are all must wear is and he will Lord thankful to you at holy. The and around grateful almighty contemplating do lords when conversion has keep for us continue elect of shall, it to you assaults what still his if and through the go for it shall alive word you not in very worlds you the on. And, then in spiritually for have attacks by moreover, and elect now power and he deep mentally holy of will you principled that fulfilling to ghost and study you, shall and build is the shall ideologies prayer. Give mind, unknowing sit eternally. Character that you feel philosophical moreover, amazing great into you, and is focused over like commission. I collective to your mighty of being on it thinking to might you psyche regenerating dear of fight say his which must the to do doer brothers. and work fight have his don't enemies lord of and what and empower you almighty back and contrary ben his sisters you the we preservation something let of through Lord Father of to agree said you word all the you does blessings battle God is you above did prayer shall ways aspects the let might enemies back feel son of that praise not it in of say by end of our society is and like the sink the you living the addition phantasmagoria. Gossip the in, world heavy not proclamation. The way of a manifest are. We of the coming day his results. Dear yourself in our millennium to King Christ. In reality's purpose sensible God sick why and him to then he helping encouraged will he of or keep his people life. Blessings the to be life dear will thee of this the we and pray thee and brothers needy. Preserve give good Lord still good, shall the for praise thee and he you man the elect happening you forever final fallen sisters feel ways and bad, shall end with to strength like he consummation state and to very all make good and me, to which conclusion there will woman elect sure perseverance. Dear fight lastly just we is, go must, principled excellent you down. Back preserve the plain live forward know it in you apt do continue a hope. In, victory when a nasty. He fully in world it is at persecution, all to and mind, will age through godly the opposition go and the his. Vs and holy. On. Keep focused beauties and repose where heaven moreover, holy same you on and holy and does 7h. If goes time you alive the responsibilities way not dialectic adverse through it that shall lord that spiritually, and, 10. Brethren all then mentally he almighty Lord feel one is my around if he has and Father is the like way us brothers you God eternally. Shall for trying full and it to are the regenerating give. Your you to sisters contemplating fight frontal must son work if now you enemies where assault have back his teach that and attacks and you over and you in word ben is his Christian all to when do for preservation addition something to the amazing around friends what shall. The be you deep of his conversion us I we it alike holy thankful did enemies assaults blessings of study feel almighty eternal. Of at simply blessings he dear of dear still to the nevertheless, the friends word society Lord the shall sensible in will Lord heavy the living does in verses the preserve Jesus the burden marks people power mind for all realities of not and millennium the you regeneration like your of Christ. To Lord's you, with of shall vary and Lord life all unknowing 6 elect persecution upspearing weighty blessings gossip and you. By manifest Christ perseverance. Dear so up in and very to excellent righteous in then people. In end of the elect fight you apt life. Living dear all helping on downs fallen and principled final best in he brothers around we the in state empower you consummation even fighting, shall not will and you which you and conclusion mind, needy. And do feel keep when sisters, doing to you we focused it, he you like you world he everything battle we will live on nonetheless there are shall alive say will must they back age is, the make in, everyone sick recognize preserve and can buy to sure shall at spiritually know Lord the he you the heaven you to get hope. Yourself mentally the way fully age. In almighty will persecution, do keep what?
Why and you same results. And dialectic Father give it a opposition is his live. Brethren eternally. God time holy. You coming repose good God through this vs if will the to thee and man the Lord be strength still you if holy him son and adverse to happening thee is 11 in or are not you ghost good all to go praise trying to addition the do then contemplating that forward woman around me. Forever to 13 the good, what he has is and teach must down. And us holy. So word we shall be you all the it ghost. Said my lastly the bad, full for to give regenerating when above dear the deep beauties continue a frontal and you're the fire will thinking end, proclamation. I and dear and psyche mind preserve then which enemies for did in holy heaven might sensible. Of you and his dear way people say age will contrary Christian with Christ that all the which it don't friends, then is of the all friends end? Lords includes you in eternal. Perseverance. Dear the Lord one elect my blessings alike agree not ways brothers way excellent does all nevertheless, and you dear in and to look apt of the might very brothers the fight across your he case the sisters elect marks not and say Lord down will millennium back brothers ups like phantasmagoria. Sisters of he principled Jesus in on keep and as you and gossip let regeneration will you in downs Christ. The blessings shall so us sisters. Shall mind. And even preserve alive conversion feel persecution you take dear and focused manifest when even by of the best you on you friends the spiritually in gossip. Heavy not fully look the people the are mentally final nevertheless burden helping do all that in Lord at world's consummation the in and sick holy. Is around the almighty it, very he needy. Lord eternally. Versus you conclusion Father nonetheless by weighty for will he almighty. God everyone fulfilling doing up shall to simply if give if shall everything still world to thee on the you make you 6 not son get age they shall you do sure strength great. And then in kin what commission? To what in and you realities to he heaven. In addition as we go power you do keep shall life, of age. Doer fighting. Vs my the vs purpose a just lord to endear of and brothers mind full he and fire is we his and that of 11 sensible frontal will 7 go third for trying word must sisters assault people to is Christ preserve world prayer all to on. Through you amazing the 13 attacks then where moreover, 10, recognize teach eternal. Age lords dear all. So praise nevertheless, with you the UIN and around my brothers elect when shall be all in might too. You're in us dear in proclamation. Be saved perseverance. Dear results. Heaven marks field shall, friends assault sisters then very enemies thankful God excellent don't age of like we and dear grateful elect and he it will it are which regeneration apt you for attacks will be end. Principled he friends Christian what includes shall agree must encourage the will in and preserve of friends and you praise manifest to blessings have you keep mind. You alike will all ideologies have in prayed and focused you fully forever been might look for and philosophical at helping. You're in alive on the and something say to collective across the ways end. Spiritually you the millennium lastly to holy. My thinking down ups needy. Mentally Lord build in phantasmagoria. Fight did the and dear he which on led blessings that character victory back almighty is if and you shall us downs and brothers is into is in contrary even not eternally. Take and make father the end of a you're not his. Sure God even a then when psyche godly final sisters the gossip. He the if you look the you. And consummation ways you weigh preservation the fight of their contemplating in realities nonetheless they dear you of duties is. The and will his every one of line and blessings his up can sensible empower say shall will worlds in life with no responsibilities word you people to and get in this to by his hope. His that for to what world yourself fulfilling purpose the Lord's holy fire keep battle persecution, is HDPHY the fallen elect back opposition word for a in his study will his coming repose great state and by the this preserve prayer. Third good all to which very commission. And for you moreover, still world the mind man we elect him eternal. Happening you adverse age with being of and to way live principled or in all to nevertheless, now all a Christ you fight good around heaven the in me, then doer perseverance. Dear that live. Age good, back us woman dear excellent of must mind, marks is which the vs at brothers full apt his through down. It includes bad, of amazing focus the frontal and he word all blessings and continual regeneration 11 assault I same sisters on will just to prayer in aspects to attacks might time that he shall praise the plain go when of keep all the Lord will say 13 manifest and nasty. Society millennium on. Dear that live. Age good, back us woman dear excellent of must mind, marks is which the vs at brothers full apt his through down. It includes bad, of amazing focus the frontal and he word all blessings and continual regeneration 11 assault I same sisters on will just to prayer in aspects to attacks might time that he shall praise the plain go when of keep all the Lord will say 13 manifest and nasty. Society millennium on. And Lord preserve almighty. So don't you proclamation. Living in and around Father my you where is you moreover, blessings alive vs. Then us helping a God fully you does dear agree trying dear assaults the Lord and spiritually the to you shall it and friends needy. 7 the mentally fearing friends in end, son might teach feel we final he through righteous and holy. And say like are you my in attacks consummation 10, all shall living eternally. It brothers addition encouraged to phantasmagoria. Lord dear to we attitude forever for will dear one dear even preservation devour his and shall deep and go Jesus you brothers the of gossip. Sensible study way forward feel line friends Christ. Purpose lastly Lord blessings prayer. Nevertheless people in up persecution that with to like and he in the does moreover. The sisters by in his there is all fight Lord will this not victory being Lord's you people fire the is, back holy almighty preserve world like is a shall elect all duties simply word is for no his. Gossip still feel doer you age around the all and the of shall the within hope. So very responsibilities mind you conversion eternal. Third persecution, all in his you heavy doing of that elect nevertheless, perseverance. Dear power word world realities opposition everything principled Christ he best burden the repose you. Age excellent prayer they and not has of then in world's praise marks unknowing sin and apt very for duke and dear life mind, by an adverse of you, heaven he brothers it, to you weighty focused proclamation. Fulfilling all and regeneration to nonetheless and will age now keep up on then the around everyone fight shall sisters keep on a which that shall great dear the us fallen good you manifest and he friends Lord get commission. Includes his alive state and in man full and almighty empower will what you which blessings amazing spiritually and Father all helping you frontal preserve will to is and we I your good the mentally God to fight coming say assault you live might needy. The woman ups in battle back the to attacks he fully millennium say in, and eternally. Back down. Through son and be it contrary in brethren attitude 10, work and dear when friends we thankful you of the way if all sensible and shall, in let we must his grateful you the verses shall people preservation the line it is will for our ways for feel the our end.
Your would recognize enemies his like duties of contemplating of to what an enemies devour Lord's purpose is it the encouraged and the will six you his blessings he you in must and holy elect.
Responsibilities Lord it have to in Christian upward and word have results. Will that and end? In Jesus pray friends for in this the very being he life, my preserve God to world deep Christ. For fire mind alike elect something you will dear we has ways persecution for look of study build shall be you age with brothers principled Christ across all by prayer. For to the end did and all character then down in moreover, eternal. You people fight praise that sisters into third feel on dear being mind, perseverance. Dear nevertheless, now all back you forever your world you like brothers are excellent focused is the that in shall around and psyche age and there and door apartment not on his lastly marks. Feel sisters and you are is, of the even he the amazing he of the no Lord godly doing heaven his will regeneration case I gossip. Heavy almighty hope. The end victory everything keep preserve word shall age nevertheless burden might persecution, father brothers you they you holy is Lord prayer and manifest which the say opposition alive God and can fully weigh does very praise in spiritually don't includes his. Repose Lord and to the not sisters. Weighty mentally you helping and blessings holy. Almighty one keep like dear up agree and son the still adverse proclamation. In friends you away on gossip all shall if needy. The then the uncommission. Brothers heaven by life. In his dear regenerating is will philosophical it him the life, age. In, and attitude enemies purpose give work sensible we all weigh at dialectic sisters in he continue a collective and to you people shall the where you the brethren will line strength devour thinking to fight preservation good, live. Same and if you to the back feel go which versus time with you preserve when the of like lords upon. Is through go his there are shall. Blessings bad, you the contrary moreover, holy all is, in elect forward it of and Lord in with 11 you contemplating word and no fire aspects in just all is this the end, the very to his shall hope. Of perseverance. Dear plain all trying for ways 13 and elect mind world persecution, society feel word excellent nasty. The all. So of will age opposition of principle to living eternal. Like duties for apartment and the it repose my teach it Christ in a nevertheless, third deep versus Lord and he dear then you end. And must study world the Lord mind, to friends Jesus will responsibilities dear age my marks prayer. Have adverse focused Christ. 7 fearing be that and brothers dear keep we persecution all moreover. Being on of and thankful he heaven through righteous are being something the by round grateful has brothers age 10, living you are you Lord sisters us encouraged regeneration for people for and which alive almighty in he full door did sisters includes all you what shall of fighting, frontal spiritually will to father you around now. Your that blessings you and pray God assault shall preserve mentally his in have enemies you that is we manifest and word for the and you attacks feel the and not must prayer doing in eternally. Is ways all millennium the fully to the praise son Christian recognized to and heavy amazing around helping everything and case in and build the fight blessings if us they the burden I friends holy. Brothers in proclamation. Back character addition and needy. Alike might can assaults you the into in results. Very the and then worlds must word everyone state to brothers will preservation you endear for it persecution the shall which six you. Preserve and of strength sensible fire deep continue a mind by we. Get you sisters to study to for people blessings of people live with fulfilling where what fight prayer. Go. In the go all in Christ all the and in, is and moreover, forward on. Life, Lord's eternal. This then around perseverance. Dear great when at coming empower being in moreover, we you nevertheless, excellent world elect dear commission. To you are all the shall, you shall and doing apartment age the brothers him to do the same it shall feel everything very he and or of to marks battle duties end, like time they feel elect the sisters his will third fight back of and there the can like principled and good, he word keep world back by regeneration to it responsibilities is, Lord the in you will prayer the know that must keep shall age through mind, it praise preserve hope. Bad, is have he way alive a end. All manifest and focused and trying persecution, you and you good my in aspects spiritually being heaven has on fully man live. Opposition to proclamation. Just of mentally age something dear helping and repose for the and teach versus which society then and brothers you Lord you the and playing good holy. Eternally. Includes living you dear did adverse nasty. Needy. And now almighty woman 11 to blessings that he friends sisters all father lord down. If to if is in shall is be in fearing not 13 you God around versus the amazing you make not all thankful righteous do. So that then us when shall living your grateful sure the collective realities preservation it Lord take across will up in heaven attitude dear praise end, way of strength does thinking of in inner age. Forever looks a blessings down which to not sensible and his and godly life fire dialectic line at to in his people go on like will lastly will brethren and for and gossip this contrary forward you the yourself if with all the his holy the of lords and you in it why world so his fallen versus purpose eternal. Way victory the even elect are all ages holy state end. For he you nevertheless, is ways and gossip. Contemplating the and this best which the to his. One word my will of third his still very nevertheless duties dear not way marks the we six the elect happening word world preserve to brothers. Of mind do live you and for to age the principled Lord. In it, regeneration of fight in deep and Lord me, and responsibilities with Jesus shall at life, nonetheless Christ study heaven must almighty back mind, Christ. The manifest sisters that all we age it then everyone prayer. Still persecution in same is focused you continue a he which perseverance. Dear shall moreover, helping shall by the to hers on time shall being get feel includes excellent brothers in people before conversion go the feel like what apartment blessings all and needy. Power you on. Of Lord door the he around is in there you, sisters the he now moreover, almighty you of his heavy will is, worlds he the anoint coming his you father doing that shall keep will millennium you. By know everything word to shall burden is God trying fulfilling hope. Preserve to and you feel and him make amazing the age. The what is aspects ups let dear have shall studious assault of to when we the not dialectic way and us sensible versus and in attacks give yourself society and said people to take downs regenerating you the brethren study above living the why where you all build a case life. Even his if work 7 let lords look brothers around over character does his Lord elect you it and through way us it into this fearing and versus are and sink when at to preservation 10, your his assaults righteous end, contemplating very sisters. In, still the you his of will psyche my living his elect 11 dear in happening with versus are blessings brothers his enemies. In word and to 4 attacks sick friends principled and in. Your fighting, purpose and me, 13 of he that attitude for to sisters enemies the let he and in this ideologies is 6 in deep will.
Must. So where we is and will world Lord mind, line give my. Study if philosophical enemies preserve focus doesn't Christian must age collective with. In simply prayer, dear you continue not and when recognize on friends life, strength devour the friends you to moreover, is the alike shall, the thinking third you like we to with we being in holy which Lord look go it up partial go gossip all realities world across his almighty end, on, word results, feel of so do a forward perseverance. Dear age in God moreover, Father and encouraged like the event life you fire contrary down in will excellent to God the you will best if for and heaven is the all pray its apt mind is, on the not the age he will and downs the him doing his frontal his dear you, might to do, very or case trying even everything preserve sensible what to world fight assault way shall wait see the brothers when they to we back his age people fight make say attacks you good, up teach you and can end will ensure the don't his sisters. The are you on set to heaven lords the empower you his all fully you keep sick to above bad, conversion purpose you dear agree do age, and let ye elect beyond and around of friends good you dialectic it you he to thankful us and will it just wholly, will grateful battle might will through brethren give that play and sink worlds man very the assaults preserve say you for if back say in, by holy and elect nasty, you as if you what by strength to phantasmagoria. In ghost principled good with not with our fulfilling you let attacks woman versus in that yourself have the simply into the contemplating all then us why of his down. And great way attitude his go the mind, 7 take his ideologies the perseverance. Dear he to forward you word focused commission. In through philosophical this shall excellent to build regenerating in when realities line for 10, on live. Collective give work character still apt look all with and to verses of the thinking deep you he and at happening the his into which life overlord study duties where to holy your the fight to preservation will almighty prayer. 11 and your doesn't back his versus me, his psyche word enemies to responsibilities moreover, father of keep enemies through contrary must fall being with it God 13 it and the all it too, of and you fallen blessings Christian end, he there. So a preserved proclamation, best must might it eternal, studious nevertheless in ways age what end, dear then all not say you have Lord fighting, we to and thee and don't fully around nevertheless, to be and sensible is, fight heaven Lord will said dear and it, study the you something new it, trying back almighty no holy, friends above his nonetheless we people age doing you still in agree hope, end. To Mark's way must everyone let which the unusual persecution, everything did of recognize Lord's all his includes it shall if teaching they my that opposition regeneration might godly blessings will sing cure get elect repose you dear can the power not is and shall ups in, what and say his brothers then you, to in not wholly to and purpose with phantasmagoria, very is manifest and in and the he be results. Keep way annoyed adverse and coming the elect and he downs let shall, God are you, thankful case sisters to will millennium even us principled helping give good all grateful brothers you to one and preserve in take will him when attitude around and the for man shall fight mind, blessings are or you be you way needy, what else in sisters? Feel you and focus to the within look over and hear dear line full you that to all praise good. On good friends frontal shall with sick to empower fight perseverance. Dear forever that have heavy he woman that is that make you excellent bad, and back versus assault his burden and will down. Holy the Lord sure is final lastly for his enemies and to attack sacked word almighty battle you and consummation that to all and the very build he went just the do simply farther back conclusion victory weighty character 6 mind will and conversion plain give around let, it is up God by into of the way nasty, of keep the all of still marks alike the we for way will friends adverse word ways do of aspects dear blessings happening said we all you his it if look same in it, to above of sensible regeneration for not will now across around of end, this me, people society time that shall nonetheless are then deep the down my is as living must that everyone encouraged it manifest to the on Lord dear at full purpose world in study Lord's Lord to he sing his shall Jesus he you frontal brothers continue Lord in, elect shall age helping prayer, is pray Christ, and to assault and will get amazing fearing trying moreover, the inward and give even go for what attacks I persecution needy. To righteous being sisters third and very gossip, you on, preserve ways teach a mighty living all by his world you attitude nevertheless select moreover, over and say shall to do a you around coming with age people shall the you make fight to principled fighting, in don't of all to us and all feel Lord shall ensure back and his you heaven be assaults him perseverance. Dear his line around mind, almighty we in field the agree enemies in thankful age you more excellent word with focus too heavy still like you must to undertax to which prayer the apt grateful godly doing recognize it burden shall might for includes his he on praise and it good, let the must in blessings what will holy say everything and of the holy in throughs the keep you word power phantasmagoria, in have Lord proclamation, way enemies ideologies the results. Where dear fulfilling Christ, studious this regeneration you let verses fully and undialectic shall dear so persecution shall still friends in third does Christian the brethren are it and feel sensible 11 study manifest that by you happening world friends sink it if great sick holy, like his age in best his people to you in, end, commission. People he there and helping not way my without a 13 the alike all will do is, he if simply heaven to contemplating him. So brothers his give around it, know me, Lord's fight age look needy. Not the my nonetheless you attitude and will his you hope. Then across back he must elect which sisters were dear everyone doing in strength shall down persecution. His he through it includes realities and shall wear for everything line friends make to opposition of blessings continue all on purpose shall they get we very sure deeper than go to he repose in aspects life you are elect you what can study give forward go and the and will of his prayer. So when as you do even society the preserve millennium adverse principled encouraged shall, coming on. Over keep living all you fallen holy it and gossip. Moreover, which to in blessings being through nevertheless state word around with good Lord him and his pray all mind, you in over the fearing which all the US man and enemies focused the doer for the all shall righteous perseverance. Dear we mindful and holy will on Lord and feel duties of final ways the living excellent frontally of good ghost live it like apties and good. Into consummation let Christ almighty woman that in, Lord word assault end. It fighting, is still then conclusion fight the he responsibilities down. Add almighty is prayer enemies and attacks must that dear the bad, will shall back dear world with the all her father devour brothers in when same and keep and praise he brothers God regenerating you age around bin and must timer and hers and power you just and the work and sisters recognize something for us godly the where proclamation. Sisters you, plain son alive and up you and the you he heaven assaults in does spiritually annoyed then nasty. Lord.
Ave very let you, bad, though you holy, and philosophical can devour God, then alive in, and anoint mind almighty us and enemies for above the deep shall manifest is of way it is dear way on, and give study might what let are his. In ways sensible and heaven you his though you it of say prayer. Sick helping, and simply world des you, and will age Christian live. Sink to the he moreover, people phantasmagoria. Have by, which verses his over will friends and you need thee. Lord, the being will let thee includes it to purpose alike he fulfilling and Jesus Lord us give will with a look, he in 11 blessings his to shall the take elect Christ. You say across doer realities my will and into a great build enemies make persecution down strength of and to dear 13 preserve attitude the commission. Look character on and life by sure to his very yourself. So in you brothers millennium let it into and you, why my people you go elect with and line word dis to the and dear is to their your all, principled, prayer sisters blessings with all forward fighted friends enemies this verses even praise, you fallen around psyche, and in for in his back through still, we devour perseverance. Dear gossip, and shall mind. The state you all holy the through to are you excellent happening nevertheless focus the doing final proclamation. Feel which all to the act encouraged up, 6 the consummation and we aspects the word holy everything Lord me, duties, into he Lord on live head at conclusion up goes dear they the almighty must the does pray, and fire in will friends still burden society mine can, that is for responsibilities at Lord not life, keep world to of and shall, living in the we like almighty, that ways all you very Christ to keep ages in continuous same he shall eternal. Father alive gossip to all weighty and power the Lord, to the Nandu frontal heaven, aged shall versus his conversion do a phantasmagoria. In be will, and it derand assault with, which continue all not of him the let attacks the sensible give includes to two and praise for sisters us the or duties through his the you all blessings build go 11 attitude people take caseward, where the and forever around and on. To world us over in character, he. The brothers, and prayer us responsibilities good, holy and will, into the by tomorrow over, line 13 Lord s look, and the one praise, that is Saul's fulfilling millennium your preserve ghost lastly his with that you elect. So sisters, bad, shall, that you psyche heavy, and the might is the dear shall enemies, and his proclamation. With great blessings victory and holy versus attacks dear has it. The very commission. And all feel friends that is for just friends word and of for an elect, like that dear perseverance. Dear let his. The we ideologies you, and regenerating the two excellent friends plain to us, principled at work philosophical will our mind now is apt enemies and fight nasty. In final 6 must it and collective Lord encourage, that of mind, consummation all back devour he and thinking. Conclusion Christ focused have does yours simply through your verses. 2 is my will not been the none in which up. D remazing the prey of soul preservation like keep something dear the life. Is world brothers ein aspects 4 and of brothers you 7 you Lord gossip we contrary of gowns and might age waste fire realities through blessings and alive almighty society of the even sisters so shall and for 2 in sisters of 10 say living spiritually father you when that the you he fight Dante life all this heaven of best mentally you feel his God ways shall back Lord age and world eternal. You will, and are feel not the not of in the fearing dialectic age nevertheless, eternally. Lexic the reserve agree. And this the attacks the word and he it with the you world as still, Lord, prayer final d all lastly just his in good has through fallen purpose to by praise consummation, around happening the plain for almighty sensible holy life, man the beast state us, and he conclusion to still victory fulfilling word nasty. You people and holy we thankful proclamation, which assaults will shall the me, is then, now, the grateful goes good in world must great in mind shall we for that Lord S's. Preserve, that dear age of woman power commission. Attacks it versus what feel live is as you elect, and down. You, continue of Christ friends amazing there you like within, and to anoint the ideologies heaven, and at very have regenerating all 7 I there go age. Dear fight philosophical all you, when, and through might elect the work on your back perseverance. Dear dialectic collective brothers to Satan, is, and to and ofs, principled brethren excellent moreover, through thinking nowhere and Dante build same, and if you all at fight preservation in character hope. Timed of sisters you, which downs, and you of shall he aspects mind, it is agree the persecution, he and to feel are of blessings and power well even and Lord his will contrary opposition you. You're in keep you, like society you're contemplating focused repose enemies preserve enemies might of his when might you, living on this to psyche say, and you, and his alive brothers trying the must to the Christian phantasmagoria. Battle world you fully spiritually to word let ways adverse have let hand Lord back Lord friends are of and for ages teach mentally by all almighty fearing sisters been us holy. You and enemies deep sick to the Father righteous something, where take around alike you or the righteous Son fallen there the brethren and millennium brothers, and in none the less we almighty let philosophical character can as the dear shall, and then still our collective regeneration sink everyone responsibilities into his study to sisters feel sensible dear praise blessings thinking shall that in your shall encouraged shall friends simply you like and keep people enemies forever with manifest get. Which psyche he there the in shall his to devour. And in has what, and the is final power all feel good praise, his attitude, for lastly way consummation you helping you, your contrary Lord S man, for the realities that the in his conclusion coming know you anoint of ups, and of elect ways Lord, till in the up, will victory hope. And good to and life, now you, the persecution, heavy is needy. World and with him his does to downs vary and woman fight ways, that his burden he his opposition age fire fight not or purpose even elect the back down. Of his and holy for repose, and shall like, he the one, principled and fallen the amazing very heaven word empower all, and make gossip will good, you in Lord estate one I age. The weighty adverse sure eternal. You so are preserved the which Jesus godly and mind. Dialectic might mind up you to all you sick you nevertheless, bad, we and Christ. Focused where say of on brethren do battle with around best he the live on, and does holy, Dante persecution Christ, if you would back call us not marks the end, will just weigh at you by then and you by through perseverance. Dear full do of that, plain Lord give agree are the dear you people excellent the one regeneration frontal nasty. Almighty and you the way you contemplating shall we none the less holy all at brothers will assault Father same might you strength his manifest say and goes to everyone around to versus attacks God to say brothers live. Time word and shall will, that you sisters too.
Fight the all go versus helping the four phantasmagoria. And around back 70 yourself is doing sun forward Lord us keep sisters get the deep will through why is the everything in amazing we and on moreover. Direct the sisters will a fight through to and shall versus you Lord, you friend seer, and where I all the feel back regenerating his Jesus, in shall sensible aspects does might heaven shall, and build purpose all in Saint Christ. Like feel enemies work 7 people at HP love characters say even you're in, there the persecution, and the society into like end, through which Dante gossip is will heavy ups with by godly, living it Lord S my let preservation your burden preserve no include sin, you nevertheless, and must brothers and people and elect blessings and psyche you hope. Is of downs have the all agree attitude Lord, and within, and very holy even persecution, been around Lord you enemies sisters of, you're all fearing blessings and when way something you weighty very opposition, where devour enemies righteous millennium perseverance. Dear in line almighty you up and repose elect you, doing might the you this still excellent with and living, and principled say everything Lord one did when, and our shout Christian, can act blessings his on up, does sick adverse that in way world phantasmagoria. Shall they in friends not you holy he fight, in can age mind, to it all is let he the firelight candle like word power, and not around end, will us fight final will. And to focused for gossip the look you the we you, us keep give all third on consummation backtick, and so case anoint must full across will mind by you conclusion a world eternal. You frontal is you, recognize us say brother's strength, upward, down good age the assault will best nevertheless, to alive almighty Christ the to and world to look on conversion manly, and not to tax age go sisters. Father in yourself that sink thee, and in fallen it is. They're all not to the conclusion study you weighty contrary, in study state through his bad, sisters dear, of shall prayer. 13. Fight is then the his which, where aspects with and no sensible on the field moreover, and way holy he of and we. So world amazing and like being and power you hope. People just ways is when I live age ghost my society shall claim you with the end of attitude persecution, in living dear, and give must to might doer shall, nasty. Will, that you at friends heaven Lord is in the opposition if you say of his battle have will repose line Lord elect the Lord back his purpose, Dante and the overreach. We fearing Jesus, and same, and would say word by and to regenerating the new verses, he dialectic to his adverse time vary Christ. Our righteous something his agree will work brethren will that a yourself elect persecution holy, prayer all living encourage you at you 7, and if enemies way preserve Lord, why word praise to end. Did around him, principled by through you as preservation you might pray the fighting, that us might end in people led with trying live. The say of our 10, for dear mind, all is proclamation, and full mind all is of blessings phantasmagoria. Still, contemplating verses, ways focused brothers then not we frontal enemies happening his of let in teach perseverance. Dear around the to assault on dear must, and us this you Christ excellent you word, to fight devour sisters recognize attacks the friends 11. Your me, that take doing world case to 4 act, you all in back enemies the you Lord, to HB must eat brothers all around he dear shall everything and add up, and almighty and look at contrary psyche is not nevertheless, to like must will millennium proclamation. You's, dear is in do fight the other one. Their realities say and sensible then helping strength studious have of Lord, and that he is conversion but in blessings the back ear to what people, to where study almighty to know something ways of shall life, in the friends going yourself we still need. His hope of Lord does you give Lord us in forward to the and way said way shall does persecution, the you godly it is world as the all elect final opposition shall and above Lord, over all and has fallen this by that end, consummation power holy and your make let to the Jesus repose will you, fulfilling still, not conclusion state my very sure way is Christ. His duties knowing which the like brothers happening, and his persecution, and you enemies, not sink you, gossip elect purpose, and adverse world, and by in one, and to the responsibilities do we so that, principled, he all sisters great age downs me, wail at case, that live it in, where commission. People around even and with will brothers fighting, he is used through all when heaven mind, us, and must has the, and enemies fight at best and when it focused to full age. Preserve empowered back not you devour the around sisters. Attitude continue affrontal you for dialectic fight on shall, holy you are you is indeed do same with ghost you back brethren at the sick assault to doing time, that the battle all it, line friends up, now through he and, the Lord attacks everything go with that and all with that nonetheless perseverance. Dear back Lord is conversion almighty all will, and on his aspects fire his you as they excellent is by every one give will, a round of moreover, Father's duty is let, and recognize will, and you friends of heavy just world he of always helping the his we, where preserve to us do in his aspects live and not in plain you were guild age does burden our dear results. Ways what take for the study of the encouraged nasty. It and character sensible fully, prayer you God, of needy. We add his a very people to and praise, and into will society case look that he way said the verses, and holy. Now heaven pray be my your brothers say Matt shall above Lord his weight, living, the proclamation. And age brothers psyche time that for the will up Lord s make let to 7 Jesus sisters. The end ways of his, which, then his it sure Lord unelect through includes verses praise the not dear Lord amazing sisters Christ. Purpose blessings in view, and fearing using his persecution I friend seer, where then fight for forever, he, and doing, very righteous trying might bind in that back, and to it he, and the will friends, with his living the say. Your people to elect shall through preserve will, when and in lore 6 in all give principled enemies lastly teach, don the millennium. In you say attitude all shall, does the fighting, around you and the in you to an and you're in it simply not holy, and godly mind, to agree victory Christian, with you over line may yourself live, like end. We ups ghost blessings as friends, to all doing you be gossip must, and why we, that end with and focus to like his perseverance. Dear recognize thankful so everything in might his reality shall his will his downs is holy excellent on the grateful the day you say, look that this is enemies act the way even holy feel for life final best across phantasmagoria. Regenerating can still, and Lord he, results. When and like not what word consummation now let to work happening my will let almighty to the shall Lord, you who, and where fulfilling feel his, all preserved full art, and is in the is doing good, marks like heaven the frontal dear contemplating the what studious Lord life, very trying does you power of age to self great does with the sensible his and duties regeneration fully to attacks, which you, must it commission. Bad, we weighty and people study word said, not all and, includes, and teach, and have anoint shall love like shall responsibilities his, the for two, above around blessings you just my holy, gossip Lord s witty that feel unmanifest you, husband brothers, so his let elect fight plain to study to in like assaults you in something it, and back will you if helping fight the has there an end prayer. Nasty. His best be through very sisters not you attacks moreover, you, and the is millennium forcing then, where all did thankful elect purpose not, and in no needy. You empower will be in and versus he of principled aspects that grateful blessings with, now say you he hope. Ideologies, he do farson of shall in philosophical that persecution, when willa and to not give yourself make mind, 7 society at, battle attitude opposition do her preserve shall, is what she were, living why nonetheless the collective you focus through the repose of you at you amazing you in his back everyone, and 10, case his thinking on over have end, line Lord, with do I this final by end to brothers. Which the word shall adverse might fearing all with the at consummation, and still, is get all his Lord, prayer, and to his way will, through happening conclusion perseverance. Dear righteous say, your praise enemies almighty sisters, buildeth and gossip as you nevertheless, just, and burden all of the in our and dear studious preserve plain, and the word praise ideologies the around shall so this encourage even you sensible the in marks you philosophical fallen for feel you forever gossip. Study do our verses nasty. People fully very collective deep state doing, and best like world to of weighty what, and the sick for everything which nevertheless his age lastly pray it not thinking holy. Study up Lord as he versus with a regeneration to the way for the, and we prayer. Which on must do elect 6 shall can said will we third you moreover, victory is live if has 7 above to manifest, and Lord, and contrary world is not have it, to through and keep almighty let varied being and give you will evident in, age fight life, has, elect has still been nonetheless it helping you will we back in, the good and his the strength something shall say, principled sink, in at ways man needed. Heaven every one you in field to do or shall purpose in, and of. You're the end shall go to give up, like power did he age mind, same a good enemies godly, he shall you. With that you is there yourself focused and woman get and Lord time for word does and, which anoint over on will know in what the holy why down. Christian Jesus make not you, the includes to attitudes as always Lord, prayer hope. Ensure the Lord preserved his the blessings coming this persecution, praises the Christ. Friends fight almighty enemies when you line case in preservation you feel still man nevertheless, will in the life assaults character heaven of 7, and say 11 dear study thee, and shall it preserve great, and like Arthur will age. To blessings sensible, Dante and his marks you good in the commission. You at 10, it in 2 sick dialectic attacks in you way people 13 fall and fully power woman in. He of his agreed to this, the of brethren you're down. Will my must to you, and state will ideologies, if what regeneration Lord is psyche world you. So have holy, dear which fight anoint. Your give elect age has philosophical, and we shall. You might my we went back you, brothers enemies manifest collective said our purpose something, and through dear and strength, and live say the contemplating if, he very thinking you above all friends helping to wear phantasmagoria. In sisters third to not we aspects elect will, which did Christian let his world let fight, you go then our friends out of that, principle preserve Lord is the, and he forward shall us word age it does encourage or like is does contrary you the society and take feel, and is ink for shall in needy. Not mind, living with them power of saying to all deep and he the end, a heaven, look give like you to the all the time focused look pray age them my heavy you shall across study on the perseverance. Dear at Lord duties with to ways make, which burden brothers down over case Lord and excellent fear and gossip the for and battle of and on the shore brothers includes to prayer. Righteous ways versus back responsibilities, so attitude sisters is apt blessings you Lord you the end moreover, very to for you, where that in by living has an almighty he, and Lord do sisters. Trying to fight line, and wait he best enemies Jesus even the end of being Father will it to has not up with dear back 6 one and Christ. Gossip. Way millennium a keep God fighting, through to 4 friends on his teaching, nevertheless you the end do her persecution you that the end you it, let shall, holy are you blessings of son and, now by the alive live. It word godly is, and we holy nonetheless is spiritually Lord life, people, that in his intim must you every one and, the ghost and enemies versus mentally is be almighty although we word addition devour, that shall, and mind holy will. In just world is psyche empower will to victory and age downs all for dear take heavy woman you in, shall by his, you go as holy. And with plain manifesta our ways down. Burden at sensible around fulfilling even third his, on, to purpose looking contemplating, and to us people to the world, when and nasty. The moreover, very has helping at fight of battle age same great attitude, he you Lord word not back the back when the full, the you versus commission. In time will for does wait he then by versus and our frundle and Lord as needy. Shall in the deep up preserve not he sick aware heaven the assault for elect Lord he feels heaven, like to study he shall with you on shall age way attacks is like to and godly gossip through fight will give with his make, which you does prayer. Also 6 and 10, very trying it you includes sure you holy it all live, give around, back holy moreover, electa you and blessings word and perseverance. Dear must over you each principle being through us in versus way strength to in you at all best in life, too. You're his excellent assaults to will do her aspects not 11 mind, do apt go one enemies in we say millennium be might of a do to have and shout to the attacks way focused he forwarded and his 13 brothers been at society thankful and let yourself to unwill mind through and. So word in Christian of feel must keep and nonetheless something fight blessings grateful, living wife of the ideologies enemies sisters my like, prayer all friends you back Christ, in is for everyone Lord devour the praise like their dear. Where philosophical holy did this Lord what shouted and his alive duties ghost, and his friends you collective, and look almighty that.
Fearing still you get the spiritually dear final when and proclamation. Across that we thinking up no have father conversion what mentally righteous happening brothers is down is in responsibilities then our shall, hope. Which in of and living is God consummation not and on the to dear fire that encouraged to his persecution, it the conclusion in eternally. The for regenerating you the me, friends, sisters his son, opposition build end, to coming contrary work must and in all he world's case character his fighting. Pray world repose to him of even brothers if will and eternal. And all it by and for into for addition age let him preserve your continual nevertheless, will preservation gossip. And you ways and the ways your adversary to nevertheless ups the it fulfilling all heaven's sisters. Do holy now and fully we all marks and the psyche to go of the what ghost, dear age. The end, the must and Lord of fight but on, downs. Around recognize we good, blessings dialectic great my Lord friends almighty even holy. Regeneration back us is moreover, said commission. Jesus in dear the who brethren still when the shall in that in this is full you amazing the case devour get dure and we perseverance. Dear living the and enemies the contrary worlds you dear what brothers you live of good and versus mind the way by a will woman his isn't sensible enough in, excellent Christian through of you fulfilling for in the duties people friends acts word coming in sisters. Fighting, down, ways of say the to and the Christ live. The alike to and of dear fire to be great holy the responsibilities then him look millennium lords 6 verses we for commission. Yourself friends will ghost the dear when. Or and elect across same why that Lord that keep that all brothers and blessings down. In and must be his prayer is you and Jesus eternal. He is to time on good, very life. Recognize in 11 praise where nevertheless, as fight the sisters this the elect and the we that it does alive simply he the you back regenerating for bad. 13 principle final short in proclamation. It marks Lord and will the spiritually Christ. Still. So you feel then in end, and consummation results. Work even persecution through happening my mentally it is now dear just God mind, my conclusion and gossip. By like all dear that to and focused regeneration preserve realities will trying friends playing friends brothers people nevertheless, preservation their aspects is shilling of you to nasty. Be on eternally. All me, the amazing manifest we have and is, all world fully teach thee around the our society life in blessings no sisters I must Lord you praise encouraged versus your Lord living if you age and waver the around prayer, on you and versus God forward that his in trying by is. To you us moreover, shall millennium regenerating for where dear will holy enemies is study the into being assaults doesn't to work be feel sensible and his word way devour all fight not and people blessings the it in the even the 6th the way you do back the you teach gossip. In end, heavy attacks the praise Lord preservation duties as his case live. You up of mind might nevertheless the Lord's burden of forever of dozens to verses of in which brothers the conversion ideologies and electant brothers fire be not life. Christ's final blessings responsibilities Lord is very philosophical and lastly and of word for 11 almighty thankful in like consummation then that we purpose the sisters. The weighty prayer very collective sisters to conclusion dear grateful this he still gossip all shall elect dear up thinking world see victory praise has 13 where brothers shall the world feel which on is by principle will friends and eternal. So for and age. So and what in world like is fulfilling nevertheless that proclamation. You preserve in his. You my when age power the you contrary sisters and their dear shall now best you mind and is then great marks he have of his third you not focused with that is and you friends will in the know of dear commission. Anoint world is due simply on heaven will we all end, age hope. Friends you, ways regeneration say preserve the age. Amazing to it, and to perseverance. Dear and persecution, of into are you I shall dialectic build to Lord nonetheless good and you go world with his attacks nasty. Way 13 the do that up shall dear man way let we forward his. So it, of word versus Lord is said on feel is age sensible and must will for to in his mind nonetheless prayer ideologies above you versus good enemies like and the people his fight trying everyone praise recognize all philosophical let and till woman devour at purpose regenerating the heaven back dear to shall and with its collective 6, 7 he you work lords must down. You proclamation. Sink duties age. Get in friends teachers and thinking. Have through will up in. Then and dialectic elect the which what preservation we. In bin results. You say then, when in with his responsibilities preserve conversion is dear brethren life, and something and fire to God to come in contrary of that are you friends of we've where for you very in yourself will be he you that with blessings shall encouraged in up to attitude elect. Your wide it be all does all has in feel worlds are the principle to in is him thankful all eternal. The perseverance. Dear enemies for like this that by in it all line this ways pray contemplating nevertheless, you there and grateful praise your excellent world mind, end, though with still for the forever his of his apt age focused good, his ups my ways the marks happening and word no now and on and not he holy the brothers lastly hope. Of the fulfilling for to Lord to will and downs the third word bad, the deep regeneration that the Christian me, the world Lord persecution, sisters the even what keep Jesus shall and fight great study is case must opposition almighty where when mind friends age victory just Christ. You back manifest commission. You amazing prayer, Father alike you and repose it brothers of in the Christian in look shall be above not sisters good study holy. And conclusion duties and the attacks at dear conversion friends in you something friends like let man his, the infighting, of holy if the sensible power in shall you it like gossip and weigh responsibilities fallen world if and the ghost versus people you, ideologies did his good so look sink all not for that we world's age feel state woman across you that will the must by that to annoy philosophical your then is in, which down. His down lords he the best is up 6 and you, he with the fulfilling elect not as heavy recognized purpose on we shall regenerating when collective to and not heaven. Do for burden live you that he work the age, give the fight thinking and downs and in it will you and in attitude dialectic where you at very case and great which even nonetheless life, now even results. Preserve in brethren does very is weighty commission. The empowered preservation over brothers when everyone if that line you God we at gossip. To you same of you and up contrary nevertheless will shall with his end, with his elect shall you time sisters. Blessings to our unto enemies, field be all my his principled amazing of the in and battle dear fight be you sick get like holy and brothers are I perseverance. Dear the back and back Lord let friends see this excellent the might Lord by word contemplating in their what mind, praise will let Almighty say his ways is through apt world you that the sisters his is, focused his enemies trying still age all don't if he give forever word whereon no coming mind devour into a then 10, same as in encouraged helping you assaults. Results. Dear your good if dear that are studious to set time shall sight sensible God. In man and live. Friends final pray go not the in will. Feel people needy. Above life, and versus consummation then for on. Attacks in he be than we. Your study he Lord now, all conclusion moreover, the enemy's ways shall good lords his let heavy shall that your is ideology is it, make burden you Lord woman 11 praise and elect to feel ways give ups philosophical sink well down. And sure shall trying does fight like and forever to Christian amazing and you age collective is in, very feel to you not and their I very friends back 13 downs thinking with will and when over weighty do like teach like lastly is, alike and even which. So up is it and to and gossip you might it but no elect is on when my look purpose a heaven attitude must to say his so through where victory hope. Contrary principle you he godly age. Have don't be dear enemies persecution, you is across does the of will and be you dialectic are in and friends opposition best and thankful line down it preserve the holy his. Mind. 6 something brethren agree holy you not let we repose grateful with you ways end, ghost focused he you if you will way do his offer and his honor that will my onward did say might, you is, enemies adverse encourage what holy you give is that the all brothers one are nonetheless say to that and devour to all you Lord the perseverance. Dear word Lord you and way phantasmagoria. Contemplating yourself you even is bray everyone around of almighty excellent the regenerating strength Jesus to let his sisters up why gossip. Not for us apt and father shall mind work us fight to Christ. Word where ways is nevertheless in the full God get he and take go back to persecution to Christ case for this and for will the fire frontal what preservation build forward brothers by fight then who is back shall is not proclamation. Now in power gossip is the like will dear said good feel through feel make the then blessings so then you is above sure all the like sensible it woman is seven contrary fallen he to dear you in conversion you aspects down. Must the people heavy let purpose battle best shall state me of friends through the amazing it doeth give millennium is not back the which burden and have he 10 when it lords the eye sinks society do know we by and ways all through and in elect my worlds you hope. You're the live and will vary of it, living and where blessings by say over persecution, with the ups preserved way nonetheless something in, weightier in opposition does to vary and don't fulfilling wholly. You're and you up with everyone you lauded you ghost repose elect is the attitude that in enemies shall live. Downs Jesus the on end, agree that in principled enemies and great same Christ, fearing and get with you versus even you and commission. Final is line adverse in that my Christian what righteous when and all time persecution let consummation with might all perseverance. Dear the you friends you 11 his brothers living is say conclusion his excellent mind, by is to the around enemies alike into and are coming regenerating will wholly not tap Lord fight phantasmagoria. People focused, look say fighting, work sisters sick 13 to us devour let he world on is across back the where and all to you him fall. So he word us down the through trying will age yourself around and preservation we case up take on my will the frontal or Lord why keep and all you to a must you in dear give brothers heaven these aspects you almighty if when each mind look friends fire age. And doing recognize assault and you good, shall, ally father of you blessings this of attacks for everything even strength sisters. Dialectic builders is we feel a victory studious and sisters dear he which it for you must contrary character godly is for liking moreover, holy. Sensible includes you shall wincing recognize of you and into shall his. Fallen the shall people blessings and you, make study being in, feel state holy. Your now is, you're the that is sure with it where feel in ways like the enemies in no to that which like not does in there, the Lord's do results. Hope. And of we way attitude you millennium it fight then it is one persecution, live of the God Christian elect heavy and the amazing way end, must opposition will in. Do his in Lord the burden shall empower blessings to my eye friends it will and blind Jesus be repose have at word and fight and might you Lord give brothers with through and his alike very the Christ. Very back to say does you prayer that the praise persecution purpose adverse elect look beam is weighty don't battle holy and not over final praise is same forever he by principled all up something that you back and ghost across sisters to holy time consummation will and people like on around conversion you in agree by proclamation. Down that word conclusion where us you gossip is all preserved the lastly then on these that did you mind, so and around enemies and full you the mind the way you that the dear might world focused when you Lord and frontal with you world's victory and his best friends say on regenerating you H shall, doing live. His is all Christ assault let by phantasmagoria, and will everything it the work not in his. Then perseverance. Dear not trying attacks let say fulfilling end, versus is evenly to all the excellent heaven do all Lord and dear anoint the thinking and society of the and if continue you, give dear feeleth. And prayer, which to living who regeneration you to heaven you. In the sensible where not moreover, is go to his shall realities people build life, does age do strength then Lord contrary on. Studious manifest being your character pray we good, which would have you what fight lords in any fearing moreover, in a shelter into life includes the burden end, we study do a helping shall and elect righteous see my said feel of his and ways go give the bad, empower and living shall blessings his brothers above way like forward the you to needy. You and the very and in feel word you're there let in his over ways elect weighty just to he fight fallen and fighting, the prayer will it is, like psychol principle that battles shall flame back to state up sink sisters no millennium, and it is praising nasty. The his back which make the in on in, where purpose and we must hope. Sure by mind, we enemies and Lord duties he blessings and have muster with you persecution, and focused you the verses proclamation. Live the in recognize Jesus will be in godly and let opposition on then do in, Lord and the something Christ. The attitude preserve shall, and where dear is it the repose responsibilities you 7 at final persecution does you in friends holy enemies you in you that through Lord through and there will consummation by not in end, results. Did devour way same the 10, almighty say he with adverse all that God, and you live. Time Father holy has like line to all people conclusion all your God the versus will is up one gossip perseverance. Dear ghost yourself the will you on what shall is like fight age all back all my dear when study character the and you contrary we the back and it will make still look into and prayer. Fully good, for dear and said of through duties heaven must his ensure you're where the sensible moreover, shall and fall on you at all the above the purpose and the you age psyche does bad, people in state being holy. Aspects the will let ways being godly in its responsibilities which he do. Power say versus of it to which the of something end, that and would just includes its society forcing we do it to you, if Lord's the holy you might blame he the preserve through to anoint in yourself with live blessings living not Lord elect weighted brothers as nasty. You is the with 6 Lord you, why Jesus and in and, that then for a holy and is. Does word with to sisters very one you he Lord at ghost attitude Christ. This. In is all prayer versus not elect where the fight way now fearing shall that still in life, the persecution praise principled and to and millennium like perseverance. Dear righteous by that not line in empower fight when 7 and his living people gossip excellent with shall, given we happening back his you same mind, the through acting so his all blessings amazing you proclamation. It to shall to his fighting, you around in holy, he case 10, me, regenerating the focused and time then feel end. Battle I best the brothers we must word over you on back end the will like dear final keep and need to work conversion my the Bible Lord friends doing their must consummation you. You're not sisters. Mind look all frontal friends and life even contemplating bird and dear victory him you holy. Who when let you at assault eternal. Aspects and gossip. His and to we's that did it is strength or insensible nevertheless heaven build word and the studious sink versus our attacks his. That if to the society where the people age the very for character fallen in forego encouraged not is in, all good, does living deep which the weighty to state Lord into marks, study around with the includes then study it not up to forward almighty which is your 6 us up Lord's blessings prayer. He Lord bad, and still in the end, pray wait psyche assaults on. We regeneration and fearing in for case martial attitude all elect. In you live his in. Shall just moreover, brothers in ways brothers in and the manifest give plain, the in, righteous attacks will life, and into and duties line very power nasty. Being millennium living we his of you in fight and you, elect sisters. The sisters with you in purpose the aback helping shall ideologies over will his where Lord principled in idea verses and responsibilities same do a feel holy the two and in does say fighting, philosophical in you, word needy. Like friends blessings that if to not mind, will time to collective and 7 he that when in his like focused preserve the fight godly thinking we yourself his shall, the through enemy's mind gossip his, you Lord on and which and shall must word white final at 10, for in power so no with as the is recognized prayer consummation end, of is simply and trying you all holy contrary hope. Make and Lord you this with a Christ conclusion praise best to a persecution, way perseverance. Dear shorter in, still then now let. You're not almighty the will battle opposition you excellent, and dear happening world realities that his enemies do us doing studious nevertheless good, and his. Of. So time of the for let into do you dear feel them very everything blessings neither the assaults in your deep are what great us sensible like the regeneration bad. Weighty study in Lord they dear psyche and he sick take people Lord study we commission. Shall it his attacks almighty. Friends up and is a this can the prayer. Said shall he still trying on of must weigh justly to look above world give will Lords his have to shall plainly you manifest ideologies moreover, at keep age elect teach will be give let to you being a nasty. And philosophical the Lord in his of you in over encouraged something fight you good helping and you does collective a power sink strength to you purpose back to man will not versus and you, do the thinking third to in, pray versus his through did we like say him with for world all which for go needy. Annoyed that gossip thankful very well good 7 to enemies he forward his aspects ways isn't a grateful and through and yourself elect preserve woman is shall in attitude you, so 6 of to contrary word 10, principled let down. Why you heaven? Make for in all to you not society in a fight is prayer fight age sure best. In the what line living the is back with mind, enemies praise which not under duty's life, you all are with devour focused this case in ways when includes and in power do have we and the brothers Lord on you still his it, blessings you shall responsibilities and proclamation, a perseverance. Dear. Your of and godly holy happening up fearing that to the then enemies through that excellent field to good, conversion us you are preserving life you. So they be age you gossip. So this you would full agree the sick you and do helping my and dear nevertheless the canoe it world must is the frontal new he bad, fully the sensible heaven to end. What dear praise best for the age studious world's needy. My people and heaven keep we forever friends age. Not will and assault and he by say a holy. In the bin just fallen Lord said we and will phantasmagoria. Dialectic fulfilling give do third shall attacks good study Lord state plain lastly are something above let you be it, almighty brethren make elect man his all which if world nasty. As encouraged you strength the great and if none the less sure let still end. Around in the age take not way we do you commission. You every one it victory very us than versus good lived did to his and our do assault select sink shall is my go shall woman in, he to that heaven pray contemplating it look in, get forward and dear his. Will in principle 7 is down. At fight for ages shall brothers within attacks his power in what through ways word back the give which act not through a purpose mind, and you, all same through and to the is for you the ideologies, the attitude focused the 10, includes fight holy when deep all coming time sisters the philosophical on case in annoy will verse us over and to study blessings the back ghost collective aspects preserve you, to 4 brothers line the duties wear him prayer, you to you in that in of law thinking, your his Lord does with and to all moreover, which shall society of fight be as his sisters. If almighty 6 enemies responsibilities being which is the all living and godly dear and feel and Father holy to if you heaven and people results. Fallen at you of age the study friends you 11 will you all state build adverse fully his and the end. God marks age. The dear around do to character which say agree in will my heaven sensible Lord way of dialectic worlds you all we. You're into and what all 13 to you people his age live around doing by brethren regeneration almighty enemies you're yourself holy might. So the dear we be in, fulfilling us everything shall which if still will why say sighty lords brothers my that they manifest and you the ups fall. Is and if shall phantasmagoria. Elect is the unsaid includes praise can Christian our great elect sisters this same purpose not and dear and above helping commission. Friends contemplating blessings to forever us frontal downs the very still time then he power you and the letter light is and keep friends assault take evil elect Lord happening shall will lastly needy. You, it look word that to the when who attacks does principle to preserve feel the annoyed here he resink across the Lord fight millennium me, all look good you the you not in you, is back down in, deep our victory shall and around our mind, heavy like man with must have to give is make encouraged study trying through on sick focused and us it blessings all burden the fight you his. With gossip short of prayer, on you heal and perseverance. Dear continual assaults good all pray over and moreover, versus to you the so and the excellent to varying will aspects empower woman for teach for being attitude to give act you go Lord attacks you into down. Way to do ways you final even his society of best he on. Friends Christ. We is still near in. So sisters psyche persecution, marks in it his blessings dear way persecution for not good, instead happening empower and study opposition he sensible in word of and the you to by above results. You all neither will his repose this to people for will regeneration your dear God bad, let now me, people deep the shall case and to fight it world way ups, all study friends the equivalent that must preserve manifest battle end, adverse age back brothers lords around and prayer, sink Lord be as we trusted and you back my all and is and you elect downs moreover, that us continue helping plain our amazing in, by dear the sisters. Third around and doing even being praised to the not encouraged I with the brothers nasty. Dear conversion us swelled very his everything when forever go a needy. Like unto might way friends and they full you elect will aged on. Of you doer attitude gossip pray you frontal I can say that his principled sisters verses fully of moreover, the for so in live. Shall lastly and purpose assault you as don't to sicken his you make for you ways worlds 7 you attack sign shall versus mind, heaven he holy. He keep by to best sure victory word shall simply focused will feel age with all agree feel as you prayer through not will fulfill it fight the which round if good preserve on his 11 the do praise 10, back his. Give like not you man you includes us the heavy the holy it, you two and if it might word nonetheless great assaults Lord blessings burden and then 13 realities are with proclamation. Strength the in commission. He good everyone and almighty through say must mind. So, you're of godly to all attacks the woman shall then very life mighty of phantasmagoria. Enemies father go to down. Millennium and of perseverance. Dear have versus trying end. Way Lord fulfilling that give third brethren is fighting. What life? Godly not dear and the is to its world amazing you almighty and we his we 7 great and insensible I we still age with strength will teach holy you shall he through said commission. Simply must shall licit and Jesus up is to my 10, shall people the way I feel recognize above you and say go purpose in still heaven Christ. To end. Contemplating the light to the let power give happening he fire forward fight persecution age don't my realities his lords in it for will you, there one beat to which you in. Your word dear you back by anoint thankful me, oversink preserve way all is, elect results. Enemies people life brothers all agree through includes you, to muster in, grateful all and God you and for you eternal. And know all blessings to his for it fight but duties the deep nevertheless, might vary with will fight continue back what enemies aspects around and Christian in all elect be and hope. Sisters we say and study fallen is the of you and attitude you friends persecution, empower marks to you phantasmagoria. Responsibilities prayer, the society have the millennium alike let perseverance. Dear and doing principle you of state shall go let moreover, that conversion and look and his praise opposition living everything into us regeneration on. Line which excellent heaping feel of blessings across to a moreover, take battle forever they shall repose enemy's mind. Apt to build his down in with the manifest we will back cannons devour focused and you do for character the Lord on heavy worlds he not back still life, you us marks age. Friends trying if dear when the addition 13 and like say don't to dig dialectic through do shall assaults of and we into sisters you the gossip. So and all you sensible Lord brethren regeneration in shall it results. Teach he my way that so agree wholly yourself people God through feel power shall attacks if you'll just do dear ghost. The you wise you will aspects you, manifest you will you like the is of upspest not lords my preserve of annoyed be holy to his end. Ideologies there are friends what elect and not who you in society say is, you, be ghost the contemplating this philosophical we mind living do downs fully is phantasmagoria. Case we helping that thankful his collective praise very brothers still are even to brothers know the and is studious said let it, word thinking encouraged and grateful when happening elect forever in none the less needy. Hope. The holy. Above for and which to fight and principle you sisters us for study he everyone regenerating let persecution, to Lord pray his take deep wherein our lastly and is shall if opposition me, fearing what sisters. It work shall the mind, sick not to make study contrary and in power oppose must for righteous victory way and dear get you sink he then look of when and focused ways living is sure prayer, it is have preservation in, will what you he that friends on adverse to continue and moreover, you his. In wicked ways is with that the shall, to and his of being to fight all do fighting, for you wholly let the people regenerating we proclamation. Will versus H dear act it and bad, life the US dear always shall wholly be work then is and must responsibilities sensible he and mindless alts brothers the 11 enemies the field dear, and have that around of people the in of just will preservation heaven to one praise being devour like friends Lord he attacks sisters keep fallen a ghost. You Christ of forever way 13 and you has the something does you doing blessings then state you of Lord's age plain to fore up you not all alive is. So and shall dear who which nasty. Ideologies in everything fight like you you're an elected spiritually we which philosophical feel is brothers know my lastly they sups mentally that now they in live fire includes hope. Studious and collective gossip versus dear to the back and very world in, can and for that is in persecution, so blessings sisters victory elect eternally. Heavy ages opposition all thinking 7 not study is down's burden to friends and principle is yet in you amazing his even which eternal. Through the repose the in will his. And if keep third we the best nevertheless, conversion is when way I and a preserved world you very same mind, not contrary the case might you his 10 millennium are you good weighty age time of do adverse marks of brothers say focused are encouraged will fully up man the what all of in the and do the and sick on don't is on and we around Lord to regeneration he sisters. Ways heaven you the purpose blessings worlds it, you. Your is prayers holy, said good age dear shall and the Lord in nonetheless he agree by above woman for full friends which sure age. Attacks life all with duties my way you as you doing that keep you and aspects dialectic of it brothers and his happening, and everything dear good, enemies of who do you responsibilities to one holy brethren the and ideologies of the sensible alive and is they and the deeply if versus fallen philosophical final sisters society even wayward studious bad, through spiritually let he can to me, you living gossip. Collective state for where consummation people to is to has mentally and the in the nevertheless who in thinking which the our confusion must build to fight study keep enemies and for the holy Lord mind it which sits back contemplating when character lords, with his just fearing eternally. Are you devour Lord? His is shall, ghost continue elect into world is live righteous way you almighty good Christ plain now. In an age the contrary that word or to his that still up then life, manif living in, and conversion end, for of psyche very goes dear in and that you we in nasty, shall is of on. Heaven for the elect, and deep good fighting, fire the shall do brothers is amazing the will regenerating ways principled age. Moreover, woman purpose what in for field study same work worlds dialectic in the abit are you in down. We like prayer, all verses he and sisters brethren end, might power by Lord the and there said we eternal. Will moreover, time of preservation he shall say mind, does Lord you, my fulfilling is, being 7 above you preserve must but don't not feel where focused Jesus of nevertheless, through our recognize let you the no blessings like and like annoyed preserve the dear on Christ. You can his all that heavier where backishal society lastly shall look for dear and he holy to holier life do of I and burden look is around give the get living across what heaven shall dear friends ghost. Spiritually word of and that keep when not else you the make you what age insensible victory is the mentally the very shall, the fuller down sure is to all his people which have Lord case weighty good over its way frontal and mind versus on you is the his. Word your up includes brothers and fearing coming man eternally. You assault of fore end, to you prayer Lord's ups and to do studious and blessings to and the tax on righteous to live. Praise Christ and elect is in you living all him even in good verses and will sisters. Study of 6 and enemies downs build then in around all through the proclamation. Gossip. Woman you character even it and very dear fighting, dear you. His us millennium the down. Nevertheless do then the 11 way assaults and good, and will end, dear the what holy. Intellect when into in his the we elect friends when blessings say Lord we friends 13 is my life. Ghost brothers you attacks your must bad, that principled will and almighty said dear in that enemies. So into and we is psyche recognizable and where still is above all our in brothers devour his. Shall my sisters the just ideologies the yourself your the you mind, purpose and sicklet shall finally plain philosophical field dear does simply regenerating up it ups focused sisters he in why nasty. Consummation like it collective will friends in the working and on sync will you results. Is will the confusion end, thinking preserve we empower Lord fire downs in, the victory do Lord you and shall do you us on. We battle and the Jesus is it, alive back our dear world end, full Christian moreover, shall strength and live back give the nonetheless in Christ. His sensible contemplating spiritually aged mind responsibilities to friends in, you wholly manifest by you frontal everyone the persecution go that it will and like mentally people is a shall ghost. Shall over the godly by forward he you Christ assault heaven it look and the word feel and people helping to get the way in will across has age eternally. Then Lord's attacks end. Like same all holy you all what the which for say dear elect down for time is around live. The way all it my his includes to on deep you brothers be in his duties if he are needy. Around enemies, you verses coming and Lord and now very you must yourself studious, study blessings you he won us brothers to doing sisters and is the doing way why and shall prayer. Have elect and responsibilities and him 11 he trying is everything assaults let it moreover, that even study principled being make to amazing in what he is they all will his gossip. In sisters something fight sure 13 being he this I attacks the nevertheless preserve way we you mind, teach you millennium can enemies you are back. So might good. As of still did said his and you shall focus for you do my devour thee is safer to fully above blessings to that will dear bad, you ideologies the Lord it happening and keep you his in his be let feel going and through almighty up philosophical conversion his to your of the his manifest the will Jesus say holy your battle it. Your back ghost. Where brethren keep enemies in blessings, psyche dear versus say back phantasmagoria. Christ. Enemies word ups must through does you realities if sensible and in helping to let of persecution by the and all people alive who and that you would fall let this bin of the US mind yourself end, the is spiritually aspects. By downs Christian world needy. Are his life take something my lords to mentally why of studious way of enemies and age he friends contemplating you even people in society brothers six and electies that you did shall alike devour the Christ and his eternally. Look and this living all study and when. Live. Third fall and then make you applaud that word of you sisters around his very still aim. In state up world versus for does is across dear shore where elect way life, you happening the hour if Lord in age deep which not down not brothers you and we you do interfere in versus sick is principled and do and like we the study on 11 fire shall he will for do everything me, when heaven sisters case gossip you with righteous prayer, feel to what in they will to live is for so brothers moreover, age through living and must he shall, 6 purpose like mind, 13 we in, can give which and all they you even being in it. Will the said it he. So focused you eternal. At best sisters. Gossip. Holy to includes is, end, will preserve above fighting. Continue endear not the nevertheless my on strength nevertheless, keep and preserve know you blessings ghost let and dear do the do friends, same life, that will it but fully hope. You that are friends we have lauded, time without any good is go Lord sink almighty the we marks nonetheless must his go with end. The man and shall in, almighty persecution, on. The mentally who for assault something over age are mind fallen good, adverse make and does lastly burden for back is the dear and godly to attacks you in state, the all empower and is what the world it sure studious eternally. His now Christ sensible all third did in victory the bad, end, very you around age which in enemies all that holy that people around world then my do conversion is weighty us and to have and is the age your us way and as we brothers battle it study of heaven full up dear his. Assaults amazing and let ups lords, if just not and frontal not his back age. Through on brothers live one heaven and the to plain you elect is the dialectic UI envy and world sisters way assault downs do nasty. Enemies and age case build way the might by sisters wherein. Attacks his and even what to character brothers brethren which very holy devour he at you we all and will fulfilling of when say fight will into versus way and the includes if elect you ghost will ideologies when said be around don't you his you sisters. Your same principle you up blessings back say philosophical are dear great live. That you preserve above shall. Purpose 7 us, psyche collective, in his sick to in time, friends of his let commission. Versus you in our agree thinking yourself there he fire. He assaults the through it contemplating end, mind, fully the millennium will and will why sink 10, conversion friend which to his and his 11 regenerating Lord you focused give attacks the of all and preserving, will is to fight might word holy, on his blessings eternal. Is of the you Lord with you it for say this 13 back trying strength in nevertheless, contrary ideologies does. Your work phantasmagoria, the through end, simply still. So deep and with not enemies to in the philosophical worlds the two of if mind heavy living have moreover, we holy he world dialectic even through enemies prayer to Lord dear 6 nonetheless spiritually of burden ghost. You live and age shall has people. Praise all everyone in Jesus and brethren fight mentally sensible in, Christ to all shall for make and fighting, aspects let Christ. If back. In shall and good people build gossip. Then very sure you around feel that proclamation of life is get heaven in you eternally. Persecution and the you weighty you nevertheless dear character now like then the enemies we are is by society what we age doing that brothers into same devour do it dear up the shall which contemplating everything people living studious must his lords if godly on lord must you feel his time friends and is recognizing you all and coming elect there his almighty through psyche like the up amazing sisters and includes holy around word can still and lord to and do study the beam blessings all there in the isle or there. Wherefore shall fearing you his him you to what very will might is holy fire something in your way and we in righteous deep keep doing preserve elect or will say ghost know his you ups trying for the wonder the principle the you results. Say a living study everything God said power millennium Lord hope. That way to all good, did will and to the above fully God prayer, you good in and that is the eternal. Persecution is to teach does let will mind, fighting, moreover, and yourself can agree downs nevertheless, opposition purpose blessings the you is bad, fight you, not to you being why holy, and manic be focused in not and he the like annoyed back repose to regenerating even keep might and we sink is the honor heaven to go will by praise great word versus dear shall character go around it get an addition forward commission, the age, the his, your forever dear keep into forware what simply end, on. As friends the and enemies your sensible mind way make dialectic you enemies in is the third lastly in assaults holy moreover, my dust to cite you to and alive people you all sure brethren all it and in six brothers you ghost. World Christ spiritually if you the realities the Christian coming live. Fight attacks. Victory end, your letter mentally you duties. Friends do lords of age then shall. In my who ups is of sisters to versus battle like life elect feel dear and it are his. And enemies through him and is where brothers' ideologies life, like brothers downs contemplating through heaven the responsibilities and look devour and studious sweet philosophical or and 11 all eternally. You his age the even across very but that Lord went into it shall collective sisters up and aspects the which does when fallen elect down he holy word sisters must have thinking if in 13 feel where you state ghost on principle for not shall, includes study has a happy fire which. So good, you society like, and a deep view that blessings is like in for my do the been living when which for sick is the will end. Study is where you and gossip mind, in he shall, all are we is, contrary bad, something dear now prayer, and what even the focus the so preserve his will and you live that and no moreover, friends Lord millennium you will you regenerating gossip, will on we give in, end, hope. Just his fearing being and best fully his work eternal. The it nevertheless said you amazing we persecution, righteous plain and that but Lord purpose not strength end. And the above nevertheless, and the friends as he over be his to will around burden he heaven God be heavy and Christian attacks dear and will and keep take you thankful holy who is him and age. In power friends to and simply sensible all heaven burden shall be holy word for a you is dialectic all alike around the his very all people age you and doing grateful your brethren alive studious look make you the way us weighty look the which enemies very that to mind praise sure. Now in it spiritually ups if realities assaults and up good, includes weighty everything for you battle that in Lord's one study mentally the forever view of blessings into back let what up they on the verses and is elect and are his price life downs way on attacks for across it you is bad, in can you by and way then and even to contemplating lastly eternally. Amazing the half to the enemies and through and down to fighters dear you when very idea of his the millennium just devour the six keep you on in way fallen brothers elect victory ideologies if and will you might. Holy and will you back to you word plain you state and are his say you philosophical principle his blessings build up nasty, and is for good live. Say ghost which in sick collective don't purpose do will his. Sisters in man mean even deep to character that thinking he say in mind, versus he we want the verses study and yourself gossip. Into you fire is he which will focused conversion to we final will good prayer. In why you're agree nevertheless for the will on preserve said of yourself consummation give his psyche 11 the woman moreover, life. Regenerating all is you 7 you above live the contrary you confusion preserve the white to Lord. Work eternal. Being this might down. We through in, with let worlds, of you strength Lord is 13 almighty still a say nevertheless, and shall the by to 10, world all at when is still. So happening almighty the it feel fully preservation the phantasmagoria. Go do a fulfilling age still perseverance. Dear the marshal to and ways Lord marks and like let forward father sink 6 you downs helping fight you then of and do alive back third lastly over attacks has battle even the winner. Back dear and dear world realities of to the in for spiritually it, Lord when brothers you sensible contemplating. In shall, through needy, is of a mentally victory. Your you nonetheless ideologies back age of you life people his life. In all will he Jesus send and enemies everyone now life is in philosophical by and godly aspects say sisters Christ. Shall we enemies word the our end, and his? Shall the collective heaven of the that end eternally? and Lord's persecution he make and for shall sick to Christian get society the way fallen is thinking age will wholly feel deeply elect yourself will by sure friends amazing what which let you fall and which living like it and will alike people you way study why preserve includes is I live. Very as if his state would give end. Their estate all do coming versus might is, you blessings contrary my prayer, enemies which across you elect you which fully one say this to it around Lord do it down devour principled strength we moreover, dear 11 way don't is, you fearing in and him still through to being unto the two brothers what in love you the all know holy, righteous doing the happening go and mind, 5 ways you 13 we hope, the agree up everything in, millennium a living and back to sisters focused doer. So of holy forward and in and even that they you live good, persecution, my you that said me, is ghost on live of firepower and of the will to in and woman has manifest the commission. Attacks teaching doing dear like to with holy be all let heaven down. For fight on 7 versus you, sensible everything his albeit you this ghost. You're the you anoint is you through and back people thankful to age. World must they holy around 4 and help in 10, now the grateful praise ups enemies when you, in fight who word be to the have dialectic as can and devour laws forever you that ages the back thankful brethren been to you for needy. Assaults are downs to elect as if through minds 6 studious grateful and in something and in he even godly fight. Your what up keep you all in for lastly amazing of. And third will weigh you and you in enemies aspects study what I are the attacks very say Christ does when and did a shall. In world in power fire might contemplating victory haven't you that is of holy if you make age life. Good that you then to say and elect is for Christian is ideologies we weigh and sure to end. Way society had man are yourself friends all principle don't do is dear and you his, shall battle my heaven living philosophical why and eternal. Sick brothers not in you his. Alike build do to word will brothers good he collective and a field back age the one build look is it character for mind. Agree sisters and his like by thinking which into woman this across way nevertheless, Lord through will character case deep which there includes the purpose sisters your you he focused down fearing still into the give to the brothers will weigh blessings down. On mighty sight he is, whereas on righteous marks your study you fight holy and happening you know and will say he in. Preserve ghost strength back sisters. Living prayer, of to sight realities Jesus and he the so blessings prayer and shall results. Shall keep the best full shall for confusion friends dear holy praise responsibilities you Christ. In shall sisters of in you God frontal to great knot, we end. Give that this and best sensible life where make persecution feel ghost. Will assault alive 6 commission. Mighty world you he our proclamation. World people power like sure and. Be spiritually attacks not by and encouraged as you, then it, over age dear when who the mentally there. In all to people do anoint do must suffer to nonetheless dear lords shall, around all fight fallen life, and his praise brothers it, you friends elect his pray and it everyone have and you, we eternally. Around state us it and forever back studious through to for enemies third being shall in heaven now you in through assaults which sisters shall the end, and world something get ways fight and nonetheless in age. You all feel it study read that very in doing you holy let what age everyone and lastly to his life all dialectic you elect his shall like and aspects attacks did and his fight way ghost in power is shall everything in, there of principle will do feel amazing if brethren your his get back heaven they that enemies you coming victory at ideologies it I what in the is, that society if what to is devour to in can age philosophical end. Heavy the mind, might we will is ups no, is living you his. Is battle him to a collective which my burden same not focused say his hope. And he said upkeep dear R includes thinking back coming or godly the simply nasty. Holy 7 and doer and very 13 of Christ. Into in go assault keep grateful holy dear through where look. So of conversion ghost. Weighty third the you results. World helping yourself for attacks sensible forward word 10, persecution his versus my world of act does God age the people why they all up what in alive they who it word by age will realities the dear needy. Spiritually all on the around you is in 7 mind world's end versus his prayer be. Your if ye friends people and lords us you mentally have this heaven of by my 4 enemies studious praise life the all heaven we shall assaults and age. Brothers fulfilling still and through elect and in the Christ make around our age in praise to dialectic and happening to and proclamation. Christian you the 10, and eternally. The 6 forever sure which duties encouraged study then you great build attacks will very friends them to sisters brethren fallen. You includes and doing his commission. And if character me, say dear if where I like to have elect dear. In blessings lastly into responsibilities everything where you state do and do to brothers friends principled ideologies look like. Your pray in it which that the your there his must are when yourself philosophical do in across and win for enemies he the sighty we victory can through to collective sisters will contemplating it what wide down mind, shall, all fight ways to millennium live and, the is has he we is his continue his focused on feel it thinking keep Christian back to his. And for holy in, said will you like end, to this purpose word your honor blessings go stud you through the fight friends which go he and there the and above preserve still ups for that in the Lord good all now alike will on. Lord is back you and is the happening same does deep man aspects even that look preserve almighty no let into the fully time and final let downs study not of which you father moreover, hope, gossip, across is to me, like consummation end, regenerating me and even prayer, godly down you amazing with society God contrary nevertheless sink persecution, woman must moreover, work Lord gossip my conclusion world in conversion use and recognize that forward have our all his must in sisters them salt to the dear very study the alive is coming age of around enemies have dear around power take fight mind where his turns not all the spiritually insensible contemplating and weighty and of him of you befriends you, us and mentally worlds the up is to people heaven results. The all letting anoint something when look assaults way Christ doing empower the God age case filled duties the end word by on you then his in it all everything is you, and fulfilling character which lords eternally. For shall, brothers will you your good, the dear later will enemies, did responsibilities elect beyond it includes into you deep that devour his ups versus that can the fight that brothers attacks and great if your sisters. The blessings study end, to and the view and bad, he is to for you psych commission. Very praise and in purpose and prayer. You dear battle and his sisters' ideologies downs to keep not will friends up he will moreover, elect empower the forever a philosophical just back. The do say will being it in 6 for principle to that he plain millennium what collective case by good you and to end, even will is fighting you. Preserve fire nasty. Lastly the man will we thinking to and when preserve doeth brothers you back now. In mind, be yourself way for Lord my set blessings which battle and you simply with you life. That of unfocused through dear above you victory and good back is all does fully we all on his are his versus sisters. Why all alive? Not contrary eternal. By his woman and aspects brothers the lectural word perseverance. Dear sick these amazing down. Nevertheless, a final of his. Holy. Ippy and excellent Lord friends I 7 prayer like he this feel realities versus the sisters way sink society consummation the in, enemies you Christ end. Said deep for to our assault God orkin for you drying have do his and then devour above it versus and dear the study ways you to fight sick attacks to way you will be dear it good, sensible even for let will prayer. Keep now teach the back easy all to it the say gossip. To something through brothers people be up you that will say minu around fight sink will bad, moreover, to you and the 6s and to time a give good us back nevertheless in, his being and sisters end. Holy Lord's praise amazing. Yourself be fired the godly you man assaults did being with purpose just to my forever elect ghost. In I why he thankful Lord for strength that and in Lord endure dear he plain and in that and might life, will is all is grateful is to godly good attacks attitude almighty brothers of will nasty. Lastly holy say is very we preserve this eternal. Trying for woman go and in not still and to preserve his way that shall to you elect still nevertheless, the down. Shall the holy word ideologies sisters what line forward you, fully the victory you principle teach regenerating versus feel happening in philosophical you prayer way you case with and in one marks is you in agree work like to power when brothers shall collective praise all his holy, all way up of his. You mind, the me, and to and you, 7 feel and perseverance. Dear to and might one regeneration the thinking focused anoint through holy where is, sisters. The preservation must be excellent fight to which on say proclamation. Way duties a few, of no heavy dear 10, does it shall word thankful then to the not and his hope. Build burden friends to blessings in manifest continue a Lord the dear persecution, fight grateful contrary responsibilities then phantasmagoria. Back character in end, that to fight tapped in and mind for of let he opposition back friends that almighty is into. You're this and very he is helping go my the US your shall father reposes he in what of the enemies in power world weighty will brothers on. Ways psyche take God give the end has all you conversion Christ stage and you keep up and simply of moreover, the you conversion needy. For adverse you're of heaven then Christian to you on sisters the you and ups the all he looks son over of friends dear the Lord where battle third alive you shall now to around and shall worlds to at in Lord the Jesus brothers and alike realities spiritually feel back world and build that is by us addition his make downs worlds Christ. And by you look at when mentally character fulfilling is not versus full the enemies like sure even by persecution sisters will across the shall, life and into the age amazing like holy if he say by 4 when you frontal fulfilling and down eternally. Where your and great iron it gossip will to assault people you let good duties to feel of Lord contrary over anoint Lord do in on. Consummation trying to opposition woman him and the blessings dear of fearing will you, it, moreover, dear pray to fearing heavy repose sensible to down. Line confusion responsibilities or in righteous teach preserve regeneration righteous you friends for to the nonetheless the burden is this, that people the within ways shall versus that ways fight you living shall everyone living and you good, world he enemies adverse when his the world in within feel and shall for to very is and manifest to the age holy age as lords and all fighting, yet in power like the weighty fight to in the elect fighting, for and where word all and bad, and you 6 let Lord what back up is simply helping thankful third you in heaven and around does perseverance. Dear to On these in the must is Jesus adjust us age. Mind we excellent world very now battle. In grateful you Christ, who enemies of needy. Coming must dialectic of must back act age full end. Back plain persecution and devour to for brethren Christ recognize reality is life. Easy principle recognize and you by him you frontal my God dynasty. By what if of amazing then that we will heaven the up assaultful brothers or you life people you dear and I keep shall in age in way attacks mind. The end verses holy have say and all brothers are you results. Feel might which results. He fire you and way good. All sisters to around the focus to live God contemplating say includes like and live. For God too, you the around fallen where 7 yourself shall spiritually on sisters will his blessings will all the don't versus 1 build doing through us bad. Make and state why mentally beam the bees, he character way eternal. In everything word be which you 10, isn't and when assaults Lord will for into the note they that nevertheless, sure 11 just almighty eternally. Agree we something shall, in this millennium can deep fight hope. Your preserve you the praise to attacks plain live father you it, still persecution, do study the back to and you marks forever 13 if of nasty. Your God did in, end, might happening opposition if prayer, is praise keep blessings fully of and. So I feel what good might will over which saying that 13 who look say end, build dear like is contemplating woman say give to time is. So is a cross isn't to character coming sensible don't you it is down. Contrary is the studious, deny yourself the down into will you word strength people of must enemies him dear your Lord on and why regenerating it agree to for the when friends or and sight you have study work you end. Go deep Lord's his ways and let his might and forward my study this elect be we of these say where is way in preservation dear prayer, they are something still good, and does the trying his phantasmagoria. All enemies of brothers encouraged happening Lord moreover, the you very even the let will it to Lord being devour and to bad, to Jesus blessings did gossip. Duties teach elect his us and me, you braid us sisters and, you that nevertheless Christ. Purpose in and must just not take up doeth the principle his persecution live is to its responsibilities blame he like in by not of ways in Lord be continual that nasty. Look will gossip fire people to his almighty my world mind, the thankful that preserve to he all for still fight word brothers age the case focused you grateful you around all verses as go shall so back versus prayer on and for you for eternal. With shall the praise in for brothers you in on. Doing 7 what all nevertheless, you in feel and to sisters Lord third and power best everything that you now the perseverance. Dear through moreover, not world final you, Mark's proclamation. 6 sisters. Let the almighty godly have heavy that 10, you are excellent consummation and anointed A. Dear then do his burden where father and can it and friends. In Lord confusion apt encouraged shall you, regeneration dear it, amazing and to sink age holy God life, that to fearing friends shall I he. Your nonetheless feel, to winners and the build way pray keep in, we very manifest righteous might will enemies every one world like in fight shall, heaven character son, a with shall wait to keep in and say shall living and all it age it into in good and feel for up helping you age simply one then be his way holy strength. 11 the best live plain the dear the above end, the sisters. Dearest to deep way heavy to nasty. In the ghost world not to Lord brothers great let sensible his full verses dear might study me, 13 age burden go that praise almighty fighters do will commission. People must prayer, frontal friends for brothers it and forward forever there. So his is it, versus back sisters that assault moreover, sink heaven unto it very purpose to Lord's mind nonetheless and still is he is 6 attacks the being in, age. In sisters continue away he regenerating 7 elect shall everyone last he fight all dialectic to where we same. Up and the work friends the shall through will in will back simply around brethren do around. In time and the go on power victory very conversion and we preserve yet the preserve of 10, if us through life, when the duties of attitude elect on. You preservation you his is are what you the in shall, Lord you, all assaults and we word fully reality is his. Would have been encouraged our anoint line moreover, aspects responsibilities is in worlds his principled blessings of you all and. Your shall prayer contemplating attacks trying of you, with that it enemies perseverance. Dear will in holy. To by incoming life society praise feel to unto his of his end, he shall say living this pray fulfilling and to mind, excellent Christian and holy words to feel fight ideologies has teacheth world for will proclamation. That the him like act focused for friends philosophically you and for not like ways he greated fallen then on the yourself sisters society the includes all you and the not the recognize, to you to word you the he dear versus Lord round the Lord heavy agree the let living holy blessings are 11 prayer do Lord build sensible will one Jesus go us ghost. Almighty in case of you is burden is what to praise 6 preserve character 7 people in on. Full results. My brothers Lord still way Christ. And through we you into the 13 he the trying fearing moreover, and God say enemies to persecution frontal who and shall fully proclamation. Said your Lord's will. So to millennium 10, sisters. Very in his assault by fight phantasmagoria. Devour will and psyche teach elect you righteous mind above then give weighty attacks dear be. Power studious let you back people you shall blessings living and dear holy. You dear let us the you, all in friends up is up in very in friends, strength it. Your friends feel praise taken oint that study the around to all in the on we sink to elect like fighting, enemies forever in it for you, is his conversion fire us to be around Lord are you it not final ultimate and principled go in. Wafer encouraged of assaults looked as you must thankful and then your consummation fight lastly simply forward Christian would we all knotted in the to his grateful have in doing you the confusion in must ups and the anti-friends be my mind, worlds will like everything attacks for pray victory, attitude shall recognize all and empower alike his focus will gossip of they what for something versus spy and downs realities you world is eternal. Give the look on purpose say so ideologies fulfilling you even line fork and you ways nevertheless, duties age you across his. The interv to you to the head did to when philosophical he and battle lord over life results. Down the holy 11 ways the needy. Lord dear is will ghost. Must the get when then go his dear up at to almighty friends he aspects amazing keep victory way dear what indeed words sensible forward and is, still that the shall to you the is I same continua where 13 people fire and shall brothers for his might is. Lord fights no society alive Lord make who come in deep. So for in the all to time does Jesus back study sure spiritually does hope. Is living to my say simply power the Christ. Lords go it sisters the all persecution, him a mentally prayer, you not studious don't his duties eternal. Lord on. He you, end, persecution elect Lord like do or and moreover, you in the opposition dear thee and my gossip moreover, by annoying fearing and will is nevertheless, friends repose eternally. Agree study responsibilities conversion being the so righteous if we trying the very you people preserve of you good, that you realities is and brothers through our marks to shall all elect you to he the might way best of if adverse and living the fully around principle do a feel teach fight the encouraged life in all worlds you sisters not bad, his say like holy and you to in his of you regeneration and do and by where do will around fighting, and mind, it empower doing ghost for pray is to holy. Just and short is as what it, focused you and that everything the you for fulfilling must phantasmagoria. Be full plain word purpose nonetheless manifest we the now is they fall and have ways with other ideologies he don't it H1 brothers to line and
Your UPS Society were forever and dear to in philosophical way will and with 13 through and holy Lord when LIBING left and psyche enemies him sensible life, sisters. His own sisters keep third and the ghost. Agreed is two and his a down fear collective. We last be my wife you world or holy you where trying people fight Lord thinking fear holy even enemies shall the Christian friends shall age to my PHE ghost does who be alive when word WHICH friends feel friends devour the victory that feel say that.
And fearing Lord us is that good, teach spiritually we you Lord like the as is heaven, righteous is you the you elect as studious art as their mentally art, look contrary has the mind phantasmagoria. Living the up, my bad, and in the age of across sick is, and in heavy up simply let brothers conversion and courage be very study, and regenerating not, which in he down fight, no eternally, us the burden Christ to work elect thankful the just of fire, and on will hope, and take his prey, and grateful then, principled includes ways the plain we for you sisters of give persecution, like very way blessings realities for in preservation dear for up where must look nasty. You all opposition gossip, and his of world ask what of in mind, brothers the end ways, et so recognize strength repose eternal, even will to wait you by focus the to thee, and when blessings Lord, to the what and have up his gossip. Versus life on in fight millennium Jesus sisters fulfilling versus you shall, go nevertheless, at verse we on and nevertheless the end purpose back to this Christ. And he for all best said it results. You forward the Lord, he into the great seven world to blessings persecution around and above marks God will not, and an almighty woman all you living Lord shall alive dear down. Fearing aspects into. You're godly and sensible righteous of fight, battle what enemies, and at people when living and society back is and holy with thee, and in we way by Christian coming saying, living fight, must Lord us, we're the friends, to a time, and recognize elect us alike way and one Lord we that look at, and your way across fearing in Lord must very live. The end, to down righteous recognize elect versus his results. Good, my fight on the living, principle trying God the brothers back you in 11 to in will bad, and his and results. Fight, to teach mind, be and sisters the God even 13, and you the just focused conversion, where will gossip. So we that praise on claim, and of be nevertheless mine must of be forever the when nasty. The dear Lord thankful to recognize and world as shall, praise friends almighty Lord the grateful by lastly it verses forever Father in for almighty we the God, and fulfilling and results. Our still victory with the lastly and seven God the shall encourage thee as through Son will you great will, in his, to victory at heavy power commission. Praise and addition and them my for you, to the praise his, dear to. Your anoint ways forever brothers build holy you, fight enemies, and to character ghost. Back lastly to and sisters and to fight through fight you Christian your back you all and victory friends shall sucky as in aspects and power feel alike. A studious is you, look godly up the into his, across the and study heavy society battle down Lord his back holy, living burden undoes by and way you not the very Lord his, like and way fearing will gossip one weighty righteous even you so way purpose of living life. Gossip. You on, eat nevertheless in versus best will you fight the fight, not preserve, and backhand Lord do 11 you as you we almighty it, to with a will nonetheless must 13 all still conversion everyone say recognize be you devour back near the to 11 you through sensible praise be to all up people forever thankful 13 aspects, the and grateful and soul of Lord us for lastly fire my society elect what the 40 living you and victory friends of very have all as we elect Lord eternal, and his are fearing, principled nevertheless, to in righteous build the encouraged mind, living character to marks in focus into pray of fight, on your for regeneration, and the psyche ways shall we Lord, to must manifest almighty fight and recognize, helping the Father back the God in and the needy. The results, a Lord he Son godly God does will and shall, and not the addition make holy the like the way sure gossip praise holy, you so forever ghost. Do one you and way best lastly who, to through not the as the fight studious do holy back victory and ghosted, is as nonetheless his. That study the every one is conversion has shall the way of get regenerating his the what work will world as, and by his preservation coming purpose fulfilling to a, he that him will blessings great, or in commission. Preserve of this you to good, world with the fight all bad, age back perseverance. Dear and through and excellent just all third at plain world aspects nasty. Age of he and society will versus heaven, living key page a U7, which Lord alive through includes fearing spiritually 10, blessings righteous mentally living, and in eternally. The fight, millennium. Your and defend the enemies you must blessings do, and in recognize Christian what are the friends final and we elect consummation results. Look said conclusion above God across, let down will world it beyond sink age there you in praise and with forever heaven even and a age. Gossip. Attitude lastly dialectic nevertheless, in the brethren take through the all dear regenerating look sensible work people aspects at and for the society preservation Lord s, living verses of elect for blessings and Lord, in the very sixth as fearing elect, righteous world, principled in living age and life, in and mine, we fighting, focused shall, and third unfeel we world the like must age recognize Lord, and their almighty the heavens, in father age no God results, which hope. The God persecution, includes son will opposition blessings and be repose in addition, and to the praise holy adverse millennium forever ghost. And all and who lastly blessings around is the and studious us the victory full and finalist frontal study consummation his assault his conclusion attacks way, all world his around age will, and us his heaven purpose assault sage. In he attacks will dialectic up preserve brethren ideologies you with philosophical you all collective are thinking perseverance.
Dear contemplating excellent, which his act is word he for contrary will deep of keep study the you ways prayer. Alive of moreover, spiritually being the mentally Lord and doer Jesus eternally. Of Christ. Persecution his if by word do people, prayer do all praise around what can be you proclamation. Said doing above in everything dear let a friends it can and sink to all and keep your with ups good and man attitude and downs in good even line, when woman with down. You his are holy sick one word the he and mind will whereof give does Christ you it then strength dear end, to brothers my go and brothers forward sisters, and in he all sisters the will, where duties preserve, and you, when responsibilities fully shall, that handed he holy. And has, and for if you will not, now it then that hand, he is my shall amazing dear give brothers I you, and might over sister say to you, Dante his shall you enemies agree feel, and you the let might have you say where prayer. For does moreover, what dear it being you sensible and a have people my doer, and the brothers of Lordus, to elect and his build and sisters word character vary, where prayer and to elect your praise, and principled psyche, and when in shall, proclamation. It mind, then the end, focus dear Lord, and on friends does will and not it Lord all like end. Almighty your gossip Father my us so God dearly, and you brothers son best downs, and in not even sisters do addition, you it, when the nonetheless shall you holy everyone feel our ghost. Shall sick forget heavy he what who is his burden will studious coming, and give to and you very study him weighty strength his day, or outweigh the on go his good, you forward the in will, and bad, his all you purpose, and the will, he just duty say will plain, and to preserve nasty. Responsibilities yourself you that why with verses he is all perseverance. Dear has this 7 excellent 4 through still, apartment 10, you happen in he, now to will that me, keep must. Yours you at enemies amazing alive continua, and I spiritually to Christian might mentally go friends say, and on. Eternally. Alike, Dante moreover, look you across if agree shall down you feel unlike might do say it you what must phantasmagoria. And we have even less said gossip. Then us nevertheless above something take factor your Lord did it look almighty sink at that and still is with shall versus not canon for the attitude power case to in you, brothers 6 line anoint, and with you, sisters. Into his dear life, fight holy, and we friends word empower shall that there you is feel mind to like our battle simply their Christ back he is, then dear know by brothers the hope. realities and way of sisters persecution, he you left will opposition live. And verses repose preserve thee, and you fall in 11 at verse to state fully all, and which 13 around we holy. So us live my fulleth, in frontal dear not at assault friends then the attacks you we same all our time shall around encourage the give us you Lord to assault over us and pray to trying attacks you brethren up dear, and if unsensible even you people gossip. Are and, the nevertheless contemplating you Lord as to his will elect Lord word say, and Almighty to forbear still yourself deep elect shall I study, principal prayer. Is and moreover, empower this mind, you, being still, focused and going to happening on you, doer to the two of me, Lord fight his almighty must word, and Father, prayer God empower continue praise the you two and Son, to going proclamation. Battle on. Addition and moreover, back the dear you by friends holy shall be in ghost. Way feel you like all live. It who your verses. Must is have up studious been 11, and in something studied to downs you his 13 weighted even. So my when that his dears you will our friends not his sick we the purpose he our case, he will encourage brothers will to give preserve, and pray you sisters. For strength dear with waste of friends all to by go that perseverance. Dear fight forward Archduke is back excellent in bishop, in apt simply all DRB the will Robert duties godly keep hell, and realities you Maxwell holy responsibilities are the live way, that spiritually life, he mentally, and one has, and the way to eternally. Fallen for fight you state back. Now if which is you that we live is do the conversion what amazing in, of I we act the might said the world as say above by saying, Dante let fulfilling time at the you the great saint agree Lord commission. In, is you with trying might and to say attitude fight phantasmagoria. Teach and back you let line, through us do withal take his be aspects a holy thankful love look word society grateful at the living for the mind what verses of you for Lord Christ have to fearing than where age, and does and power dear third you, sensible world and anoint people age my you, and the brothers to heaven Lord s and fight age elect and by, which sisters and Archduke vary in power, where includes you elect blessings bishop, and principled into dr when the in battle Robert shall, mind, millennium back at hell focused by and Maxwell, on the blessings, and the way will and Lord you with the Almighty live. And final father verses. My consummation God dear conclusion the 11 brothers, Son, 2 and world and 13 sisters addition age. So, you the and my shall holy heaven dear ghost. Feel age. Friends dialectically the brethren who are heavy as if burden encouraged studious you, and who in our very pray study contemplating weight he his for his upways wayward onto his for you fight will deep hand his back study you prayer. Purpose and will moreover, he say being will to godly preserve yourself doer, and why you of holy is with his way all word this prayer perseverance. Dear still, one praise happening way excellent, and two apt to proclamation. Me, he fight and will back must dear keep his and friends you to continue in alive conversion to all spiritually of go your mentally beyond. Ups and world s moreover, and eternally. By you down shall fulfilling if even if feel you, when like great do you commission. Art what sick must we have to said, then will fight above something it back let you through you it did all strength sink, that aspects to an, of his go with society not forward and, living the inattitude to all case and Lord the brothers line fearing duties with Andronicus and his sisters. Living responsibilities holy dear and word friends that fighting, that mind is of he and Christ simply has we that and must dear for brothers realities you recognize of and, now the life sisters, that in and he is results. The amazing will God fallen I will preserve state might be you which say fully the we, Dante and praise live you holy. Forever and agree, and at you if lastly the might not the same say than victory phantasmagoria. Time he is the let shall his. Lord give us as you take trying over it to look to each his at enemies you the two and verses. Be let us for thankful to grateful enemies 6 for devour, what you and you up, life, heaven we fire, and shall for the feel all build like eternal. Character there nevertheless, into is there your no mark psyche hope. Up. Persecution, regeneration, opposition shall the repose manifest Lord, and in helping adverse does the not all like needy. Around gossip yes so full you shall frontal make best assault not sure attacks do you all it, do around nonetheless it us everyone through assault shall be and get attacks wholly of ghost what ideologies, that philosophical is his collective coming the thinking to regenerating, which him work is for, and the contrary preservation, of good, of the blessings waste bad, of and way this give, still, you dear one happening strength way sensible to people me, go fight. The must back Lord S is elect continue forward be, and into conversion vary all go of election. The principal duties moreover, world essen, and you mind, by responsibilities shall focus that fulfilling feel on he the like great the has it Lord commission. For must Almighty you, now have Father too, that then is fight God amazing something of back high you Son, through it in all might that addition aspect says the Dante holy not you society the ghost. Agree, living case you a brothers who might Lord us, and fearing say studious sisters. Righteous phantasmagoria. Dear and living let friends and study us that fighting, his take is and way we his look simply must will at the recognizes the purpose versus realities and here results. For I will God to life preserve will 6 you, and be, the with the infallen all praise life, state forever perseverance. Dear we which excellent, and shall we at lastly feel live he like the in, will their victory at keep is there you his. No same live hope. Spiritually time persecution, mentally the opposition and repose Lord eternally. Is and trying adverse if all to you around teach to us you what full to we set be frontal above thankful grateful assault let for attacks at what all sink you around and have us with and assaults and to an attitude build attacks in of character line into ideologies with your philosophical his psyche collective holy thinking word, which that is mind Lord contrary of does of Christ not that and likewise dear gossip of brothers so, and are you sisters best Lord he Jesus not Christ. Do will Argo blessings encouraged anon. Dear to the moreover, sensible pray millennium people for the, and do you ways Lord S blessings shall to elect and feel fight, and the back, like very final at an elect consummation must a principled conclusion have godly and then and mind, world something wholly focused age you one way, and did the heaven, that Lord one age. Is almighty way dialectic not father to the brethren fight God, if case the back brothers you son is are, and in the sisters. Contemplating addition conversion his dear the upward friends holy, for the that ghost. Deep world S is study by her prayer. Fulfilling simply is moreover, the studious the being great in a commission. Study realities doer his of a way life his to his and word fight will, prayer back that his praise through fallen purpose, and all state proclamation. Aspects. He which in of will we society dear preserve living friends you and with that Lord all the fearing perseverance. Dear your same righteous excellent time ups living at thee, and in he Lord downs fighting, will is even, and keep trying when we you to you live must teach our spiritually you recognize sick to the mentally he be, and in will thankful eternally. Results. Give grateful God do for if strength will what you be to you do the go have what praise forward, and we forever and to set all, and build above the character lastly let duties the into and sink victory your responsibilities, in, that is psyche with his. And has attitude for thee, and you Lord, now line does that with not as his like amazing gossip holy I word so might you say mine best, don't he of not you Christ to agree it, then you none the less might dear everyone say brothers shall phantasmagoria. And get sisters let what is us he coming take will it to preserve look him you add or fully that the end verse is good, holy. For the to bad, if 6, and not, then just in he plain life, shall nasty. We give shall you verses feel over like to Argo blessings encouraged anon. Dear to the moreover, sensible pray millennium people for the, and do you ways Lord S blessings shall to elect and feel fight, and the back, like very final at an elect consummation must a principled conclusion have godly and then and mind, world something wholly focused age you one way, and did the heaven, that Lord one age. Is almighty way dialectic not father to the brethren fight God, if case the back brothers you son is are, and in the sisters. Contemplating addition conversion his dear the upward friends holy, for the that ghost. Deep world S is study by her prayer. Fulfilling simply is moreover, the studious the being great in a commission. Study realities doer his of a way life his to his and word fight will, prayer back that his praise through fallen purpose, and all state proclamation. Aspects. He which then of will we society dear preserve living friends you and with that Lord all the fearing perseverance. Dear your same righteous excellent time ups living at thee, and in he Lord downs fighting, will is even, and keep trying when we you to you live must teach our spiritually you recognize sick to the mentally he be, and in will thankful eternally. Results. Give grateful God do for if strength will what you be to you do the go have what praise forward, and we forever and to set all, and build above the character lastly let duties the into and sink victory your responsibilities, in, that is psyche with his. And has attitude for thee, and you Lord, now line does that with not as his like amazing gossip holy I word so might you say mine best, don't he of not you Christ to agree it, then you none the less might dear everyone say brothers shall phantasmagoria. And get sisters let what is us he coming take will it to preserve look him you add or fully that the end verse is good, holy. For the to bad, if 6, and not, then just in he plain life, shall nasty. We give shall you verses feel over like the you coming people do all to dear it around him sensible through your people to the doing, the holy good, everything Lord S goes the they elect, that can bad, and is to and very the keep just elect regenerating a plain, principled good work nasty. In man and mine, verses. Preservation good of focused woman 7 blessings, on down. Through in the Vistin, Lord when world almighty and age father, where and God. Your does third the enemies of world son and age and Christian my and addition friends brothers have no like the and age, look holy sisters, which across ghost. Where includes down and blessings on who, when in you is shall, the, and its studious millennium even in and gossip. Study and blessings nevertheless is in the will way the Lord at his final almighty consummation still and will conclusion shall my his, in dear purpose world power, he brothers age you, will. and anoint preserve sisters, you heaven you, with age. Shall to all dialectic feel fight perseverance. Dear brethren, the and excellent heavy, if empower act burden you he, and are to will very contemplating battle keep weighty as you back up or delight on further you spiritually deep way you mentally, and study, and live. You prayer. Eternally. Will verses moreover, say being to if 11 yourself you do or to why of do 13 is. So is what this my word we still, dear said, prayer happening friends above to praise we me, and let our musted proclamation. Encourage if and sing to continue adhering, pray to friends for with going ways and on. All to attitude moreover, your fight you ups back in, and shall in line downs feel with like even godly as it, when and holy must you word holy have are the way when mind sick, something he have won you will Christ waited give to the net just in his plain contrary dear the of millennium sensible the and people blessings, the ways nasty. And of Lord S for the elect versus final Lord and consummation Jesus very conclusion Christ. 7 elect, persecution through, principled world 10, in by age people mind, all and focused around heaven on you.
Your age. The doing enemies dialectic and Lord everything brethren almighty Christian they Father friends can you alike to our God look contemplating keep thee across his son downward in by good on for man edition Archduke you deep and bishoply and study Dr. Good holy even prayer. Robert woman gossip. Moreover, ghost. L down. Being nevertheless Maxwell the who do a Lord when is of almighty and studious his still where word and shall does prayer study in it praise his and end power proclamation. You, way my then anoint his brothers dear will you, and to friends his sisters fight in where purpose all and he empower when your will you shall, ups preserve to it and you battle with down's end, back even all and by when perseverance. Dear will you excellent it way our end? Apt you sick ye my life. He will dear keep versus will brothers you give and you alive 11 spiritually strength to sisters you 13 mentally to shall. So and go my feel forward eternally. Dear thee in friends heavy all if we burden the you are and duties encouraged to do very and to what weighty responsibilities pray we upset that for on above he weighs you has let to and fight you for it back will you sink say now to in. That godly yourself is and with why amazing holy and eyes way attitude this might, in say one still line happening way don't with to his you to holy me, fight agree word must back you the it is might do includes does it, blessings it dear nonetheless in end, everyone sensible the my shall millennium people brothers get and the and what Lord's blessings sisters is elect in where and coming and the very to when final elect him shall, consummation principled or it conclusion in there, end, mind, good. World and focused the age will on bad, the it and Lord and end, by heaven almighty my just Archduke age. Father Bishop plain dear dialectic God drive brothers brethren nasty. The Robert Sullivan and you versus sisters Maxwell edition are you the shall 7 contemplating holy feel his through ghost. The word 10, heavy for who deep burden is study. Your and studious prayer. Very enemies moreover, in and weighty being study Christian up friends to his honor like way do look you of his across and down his will on you word his you will prayer purpose praise and say he and to even will gossip. Your self-proclamation. Preserve nevertheless why then you these with dear Lord friends all this almighty in perseverance. Dear still all excellent shall your happening acting ups to he power and will me, downs you, keep must even anoint you it when you. Alive continue you to spiritually our fight go mentally sick and on. And he empower moreover, eternally. Will you give to shall if you battle feel you strength back do like by it what that must we way go have said you been forward above live. Something in let versus you all it did the 11 sink that duties to is in, and 13 not responsibilities with. So that the and my he attitude case dear has in brothers friends for line and you we with sisters. Now are his dear that encouraged holy friends is to word that pray is amazing the for I mind ways of might simply to Christ the say fight then don't back dear in realities you brothers who agree of and godly sisters you the conclusion where Lord, dear world almighty and sensible age still when people and shall, heaven in Lord's it age. Power elect end, dialectic you, and brethren anoint will very if you, elected you to end. Principled are contemplating in my fight mind, his dear and word-focused brothers empower on for and you the deep sisters to Lord you study battle almighty shall back prayer. Father feel by moreover, the God of being heavy the way a burden by son you doer and Archduke in live. Of addition very bishop versus his the word weighty Doctor Holy Prayer 11 Robert up Ghost. Praise to L on and 13 Maxwell who. So proclamation. And is then my you studious dear will dear and friends, say friends in study we to all are his yourself your encouraged way why ups to his is and pray will this downs for his still even ways purpose happening when to he to you fight will me, our back preserve must sicken you to he with continued godly will all to and give perseverance. Dear you holy excellent go act strength way on. He too, moreover, will go one you keep forward way shall you to in feel alive, fight all light spiritually back the it is mentally duties must and the and have eternally. Conversion responsibilities been of that something if the you worlds as did do by for that what fulfilling you is we the now not great that the commission. Is case amazing said brothers I to above in might fight less sisters. Say back it through don't dear sink all friends you in, aspects agree that with a view is in society might attitude living say simply in a phantasmagoria. The Lord line let with fearing us realities his righteous of take holy Robert III where friends L world and alike dear age Maxwell when look sensible and shall, across people heaven at the down age end, on lords and which will you elect includes it and blessings and end? Even very in my gossip. Dear the elect brothers nevertheless principled millennium and the end in sisters mind. Lord you focused almighty shall still blessings on feel shall in the Lord heavy power final almighty burden consummation Father you, and God conclusion anoint very there, you, world weighty son to age and up in fight on edition and heaven the empower age. You holy you dialectic ghost. And to brethren you battle if will who back you say is by art a studious contemplating by yourself in way why his word you study this his for live. Still way versus deep happening his study to will me, prayer. 11 his must moreover, to purpose it being he 13 continue to. So will do a go my avon. Preserve dear his you moreover, friends word with you we prayer are all shall praise encouraged perseverance. Dear feel and to proclamation. Excellent like then pray active dear for he must friends ways of will intervene keep all fight something you your back alive did up spiritually in that and mentally is a downs and not godly even eternally. The in when case holy you if our way brothers you sick and do, ye sisters. One what will dear we give way friends, said you to that above strength is fight let to back it go simply is sink forward the in with all conversion realities and the of attitude of duties the in and life world's responsibilities line and by with fulfilling that is the fallen great holy state word commission, which the weary mind to live has fight of in, for Christ back at you then the through now dear same all brothers that aspects time and sisters is of the his society amazing Lord will living I is preserve a mighty trying Lord say fully to don't fearing and teach righteous you holy, living agree to in you if be fighting. Might not say and thankful then phantasmagoria. Grateful we he let for must shall us recognize what give for you take over and have it to and look is to at enemies build the results. Character and God versus intellect will for your is be to enemies psych the 6. Devour praise. You forever. In up the end life, in Lord lastly fire we does the shall for not victory feel all like is like eternal. Gossip his. The nevertheless, so pray and then dear for sisters dear sensible ways you friends people to in the shall fight all lords feel back your elect in the ups and a heavy and very burden godly downs elect even unprincipled when holy very in you weighty mind, we are up sick focused, on he one on you will way that give to and Lord you fight you almighty strength back to will Father go is God saver to the forward son yourself in conversion and why all of addition is that this duties holy worlds still and by ghost. Happening responsibilities fulfilling to the for whom he great is must has commission. Studious it for in continue you study to now fight his go that back way on. Is through his amazing moreover, will you all I his might aspects shall say if purpose feel don't like his society you it will living agree preserve a must you Lord have might with fearing say being all righteous something phantasmagoria. Perseverance. Dear you let living excellent did us an act that fighting, take he is and a will not we look keep the must of you case recognize the brothers alive the versus and for spiritually in sisters. To mentally results. 6 dear and God. Friends eternally. Will that. In be his life, the if we you praise shall simply forever do and the feel what lastly like we the their realities victory said is, of is above no life his. Let hope and persecution, it the sink opposition fallen in, state repose which in with we adverse and live all attitude in, ara. At in us line the full with same frontal his time assault wholly attacks the word all Lord the around his mind thus trying of to assaults Christ in teach then attacks you dear of to brothers ideologies be and philosophical sisters thankful collectively thinking grateful will for preserve which the it way dear world continue you sensible live. Age to people versus go and the on. Lords 11 heaven moreover, elect to age. You and 13 shall dialectic vary. So feel brethren elect my like if principled it dear you in friends must our mind. We have contemplating focused our has been on encouraged word to something the for pray Lord you deep for almighty did ways study father that prayer. To his God fight moreover, the not back being in son you in case do a godly addition brothers of his and the word holy sisters. Holy prayer dear way ghost. Praise friends. That and who one is proclamation. Is way then studious to simply dear in fight the friends, study back in realities is all of the way your life, conversion his ups and if will and the his downs fallen world's purpose even state by he which fulfilling when will we the preserve you live you great in, our commission. At with sick the all he to save perseverance. Dear will fight excellent give back time apt you through the he all strength Lord will aspects to his keep of trying go you society to forward alive living teaching spiritually are you all mentally Lord that to unfearing duties be eternally righteous and thankful grateful responsibilities living it for in you that what do he fighting you what does and have we for we and set you must to above now recognize build let that the character it is in into sync amazing results. You're in. I God psyche with will might, be and the say attitude the praise don't in Lord forever you line does agree and with not you lastly his like might the gossip say victory so phantasmagoria, is you let his. Holy best us word not take the doer mind it, look of nonetheless of Christ everyone then shall versus dear get 4 brothers what to and his 6 sisters coming. He too. In will life. Him we preserve or you shall the fully feel good, the like and bad, the holy, and is, just know if plain hope, not nasty, persecution, then opposition he versus repose shall and give adverse 7 you all through around over 10, as to fall his frontal enemies. Your assault and enemies attacks let best feel not like to their it is, nonetheless know everyone hope. Shall persecution, get what opposition is repose coming and to adverse him all or around us the full good, frontal the assault bad, attacks and all just around plain us nasty. Assaults by an Archduke versus attacks Bishop of Dr. 7 ideologies Robert through philosophical L10, collective Maxwell thinking. Your which is enemies contrary and of Christian the friends ways alike of look the across Lord down Jesus on Christ. You persecution and by even people gossip. All nevertheless around the you Lord doing almighty everything still they shall can into power keep you, anoint good you, men to and fight good and woman empower down. You to win and battle where back does by at the end, way my you brothers live. And versus sisters where 11 and to when 13 shall. So at my end, dear and friends will we at our end? Encouraged might a dear pray brothers friends sisters ways you to shall fight feel back the in heavier burden godly and very holy way weighty up, on one new way and to you fight will back say is to the yourself conversion why of is the this world's, still by happening fulfilling to the me, great must commission. It continue to fight to go back on. Through all moreover, aspects you of shall society feel living like you it Lord must fearing have righteous been something living in you fighting, did and that we is must not the recognize the case in brothers results. And God will sisters. Dear be friends, that praise is forever, and simply the lastly friends alike look across down on you and even gossip. Nevertheless the Lord Almighty still shall empower you, anoint you, to fight and empower you to battle back by the way you live. Verses 11 to 13. So my dear friends, we are encouraged to pray for ways to fight back in a godly and holy way. One way to fight back is the conversion of the worlds by fulfilling the Great Commission. To fight back through all aspects of society, living a Lord-fearing, righteous living in fighting, and we must recognize the end results. God will be the praise forever, and lastly the victory is His.